Not a bad sort of crowd here.
Yep, the toss has just been completed here, and the home side, Langhorne Creek, has turned around and toss has just been completed here, and the home side, Langhorne Creek, has turned around and toss has just been completed here, and the home side, Langhorne Creek, getting a lot of feedback through here, so we need to know. But the boys are warming up. Langhorne Creek have won the toss, and we're getting a lot of feedback coming through on here, fellas. You can get on top of it. And yeah, so we'll still be a couple of minutes underway. And Langhorne Creek, for our YouTube viewers, will be kicking to the right of screen. And then turn around, of course, the visitors in Counter Bay will be going to left, which in the situation here, the left is the Adelaide end, and of course the right's back down towards the lakes. So, sunny day here. The weather has cleared all out, and we've got ourselves set through onto things. So we finish up onto here, and the dark clouds have spread themselves out, and there's light sunshine coming up here. So I think we'll be pretty right weather-wise. And of course, the interesting one now, as I said, with these teams, both sides have got new personnel in. And we turn around. For the Langhorne Creek side, we have the brown and gold, virtually the hawthorn colours. They're known as the Hawks here, and hence the matching up there. Counter Bay are the Eagles. They mainly go by the bays now, and of course they're dark blue and gold. So, like we said before, there was quite a bit of a turnaround here, and Counter Bay's lost probably about 5 players out, and a few have come in, and it'll be interesting to see how they pick up. I expect both these teams to probably be sitting around the 4th and 5th position, don't you think, Kevin?
Yeah, 4, 5, 6, I reckon, somewhere around there.
Yeah, that's what I sort of think, but time will tell. First game's always a hard one for players. Pre-season, you can never take much out of what games they play and whom they play. So, but go around. But they're both full of confidence, and season for 23 is the 100-year centenary for the Great Southern Football League, and we wish them well. Obviously for another 100 more, but they won't see me around for all that time, I can guarantee you. Umpires are holding their hands aloft here to get the okay from the captains out there. Umpires David and Simon, and there goes the ball aloft. Siren sounds, and we're underway for the 23 season. Up they go, ruckman go up, neither get it. Pushes out by the bays, comes back down the cricket pitch, comes back out. Counter Bay get the ball, a little pack here going around, and she's bouncy around, bottled up. The umpire's going to have to come back in for a repeat of the ball up. Still virtually on the cricket pitch as the centre. Up they go, ruckman go up. Tonkin gets it out, goes over his own player, so he's getting his way out of that. Out they come, the Creeks, drop the ball. The Bays push it out wide. Quickly goes around over there to Fraser Tonkin. Fraser Tonkin puts it out wide onto the wing. Coming out, running out to there, I reckon it was Scavellis for the Bays. Pushes up at the back flank. Creeks push the ball out. Oh, slides in under there. It's a dangerous position to go. Ping pong going around here, up and down. Handballs out by the Creeks. Goes back around quickly on there to Troy Blackwell. There's a running machine here. Goes back up on the wing and drives through. Up it goes, slides down. Creeks can't get it. Bays picked it up quick there. I reckon it's Bulldog. Gets the ball out wide. Can't get around. The umpire comes in, and we've gone into here, Kevy, for a minute, and see if you get someone on the board.
Umpire tosses the ball up high there, almost in the centre of the ground, and it's gone across to the far side wing, picked up out there by Counter Bay, is it? Can't see from here. The umpire got the free kick, given the free kick to Counter Bay anyway. So they've got it on the wing, far side of the ground. Player comes in there, puts the ball up high down the forward line. Into a pack of players it goes, and almost been too high there.
Davis.
And there is a free kick, and it's gone out there to Davis. So Davis picks it up, puts the ball in the boot, kicks it down to the forward line now. Over the top of the pack it goes, and up down to almost centre half forward down there for Langhorne Creek. Picked up by Counter Bay. Gets away with it there, and it's gone out here to Lachlan Williams, and he'll get it further down the ground, and the umpire will come in over the far side of the ground, right in front of the scoreboard over there.
The old scoreboard.
The old scoreboard, yeah, the old scoreboard, the old and the new. They've got them both working at the moment. Up it goes, down it goes, and here's a kick, and that's gone right up there, bring down the rain. That's what will happen soon. Anyway, Encounter Bay got the ball here through Davis. He runs in and has a shot, and Counter Bay, two of them fall over down there.
Body work from Pepper.
Big Pepper, down they go. And
Continuary,
that's Malachi Continuary's got it now. He'll kick it down to his teammate, finds him. He's got a bit of a whack behind the ear, and he'll get 25 metres out there. And the person with the ball this time is Marcus Lippert.
No, Jackson Dallas for Creeks.
Anyway, Creeks have got another shot now, and that is come down and it's gone off hands quickly and picked up, and it's gone through for a minor score only. So there's a point there to Langhorne Creek, and that's the first score of the game.
Certainly is. Quick boot off there. Couldn't pick up who it was, but he missed it. Wasn't that far out, probably 20 metres, so it was unlucky there. Bays with the ball, come out the clubroom side, finds this player out there in the back pocket, and I reckon that one there is Tom Pearson's.
Yeah.
Tom Pearson's for the Bays, puts it up to the clubrooms, right up on the flank, goes up and down, comes out there. Creeks get over, but he gets under, he gets wrapped up, no attempt at it, and he turned around, the umpire giving him for in the back, and was a recipient of the free kick right in front of the clubhouse. Comes around to Darcy Clifford. Darcy Clifford now for the Creeks, puts this ball back into attack, goes up there and over the back, easy mark out there to Encounter Bay, and I reckon that there is Lachlan Williams putting a good game in already. Up he goes, good strong grab in front there, comes around quickly to Encounter Bay and Bradley Kruger. Handy player he was last year, Kevy, so up he goes and down, comes out, into there, Tyson Neal can't get it. I'd like to see our replay on that one. He was in the middle going for the mark, and he's turned around and said you hung on to him. He was in front of him. So anyway, Langhorne Creek with the ball there is Tyler Follett. He's going to interview his grandfather there at half time, so he comes around quickly, picked up here by Mitchell Claggett. He goes over into the pocket, up and down, comes back down there. I think the umpire's paid that one, and it comes out here to Jared Kellock. Jared Kellock.
He just about put that through.
Yeah, he's been a reliable player for them over quite a few years now, isn't he?
He has.
So comes up.
Don't think he played for him last year.
No, I think he was in and out a fair bit. Left foot. Oh, he's probably been out for a long time, because that's gone right across the face of goals and out of bounds on the full in the back pocket. The umpire Simon says that free kick to Encounter Bay, and it comes back there and it goes across in the hands there of Tyler Baldock. Tyler Baldock brings the ball back in, out the far side this time, goes over and over and finds out, and he finds this player out there in Tyson Neal. Tyson Neal now looking around, there's no movement for him, stagnant. Now he gets up, he's on that flank, comes up onto the forward lines, bump comes out, the hair goes up from Encounter Bay and forces it over the line for a throw in just forward of the wing for Encounter Bay's advantage. He's had nearly 6 minutes gone here in this first quarter and hasn't been a great deal of action in scoring. So up they go, smashed out there by Tonkin, comes over, Davis gets it, handballs off, comes out wide, goes over in there, goes down there, Crispin should get that one, I reckon it was Crispin, wasn't it? Yep. The umpire said, no, you've ducked into it, so I'm going to have a ball up. That's that Curran, that's him. Up he goes, puts it in the air, out it goes quickly out there by the Bays, comes down in there, and Mason Middleton goes up and down, tackle comes out there by that man you're after, is Marcus Lippert there, Kevy. Up it goes, turns around, ball goes up, the Bays get the advantage, Lippert gets again, handball comes out, goes forward, over the top, can't get to it, snuck out there, the back there by the Creeks, slams it forward, doesn't get out to it, turned around, Tonkin gets it, handball straight over, he goes off, drives this ball up into there now, that's the go, and he missed that one out there. I reckon that can't pick up who that was. So Encounter Bay gets the answering score, it's a point, and it's a 1 point apiece here at the Langhorne Creek Oval.
Yeah, the 7-minute mark, and out they go. They kick it out down the ground. There's a long kick out here. In fact, it's gone over the centre. Been marked down there by a teammate, and it's gone across now to Darcy Clifford again, and he's got it across to his mate down there. And three kicks, and it's gone from one end to the other, and that one was Mitchell Cleckett, wasn't
Yep, number 16.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu. They're in your field.
I went beyond that. Back in the centre, up they go. Tonkin gets it, comes back down. Can't find his rover there in Petit. Goes off, out they come. Crispin goes up there, gets the ball out wide, pushes over. The Bays now into attack, comes out there. They're getting let down badly here at centre half forward. Got nothing out into there so far. Willoughby's not really standing up into it, and they go out wide and they turn around. The Creek's still in control of it. Turns around, goes off, goes close. He finds his player into there. Spins around quickly. Off he goes. Drives this ball now towards full forward. Over the back it goes. Picks up quickly. Handball goes off into the top. Goes over there, and there's 2 straight quick goals there to the Creek boys. Kevy, I couldn't pick up.
Look at that, might have been number 8, I reckon.
Who was it?
Curtis Perry, I reckon.
Perry, was it? Number 8. I thought it looked a bit like him.
Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, AH Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fleurieu furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal, and it's open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding.
The ground again. The Creeks get the knockdown. Marcus Lippert then went to get it. The ball bounced straight away from him at right angles to him. Could not get it.
Christopher's got it.
Down the line, almost a mark down there, but taken again by Darcy Clifford. He's having a good day today so far. And down the ground goes, and Encounter Bay take the mark.
Fraser
down
Tonkin
there, and Fraser Tonkin. He's got on the wing, far side of the ground. Fraser comes in, puts the boot on, and it hits the player there right on the chest, and that's fairly quickly. That was who was that one there? That's Kyron.
Oh, he dropped that one.
Anyway, it doesn't matter who it is. Here's a chance out there now for the Creeks to get it back, and it's gone back down there. It's tried to keep it in bounds, and they do. Plenty of players out there for Encounter Bay. Oh, there's a long hand pass. Almost set his teammate up out there, but it didn't. It was a good one.
Bulldog.
And Bulldog's got it now down the ground. And
nice. Then he dropped it again.
Yeah, that was Tyson Neal. Just give a little nudge out just at the right time, didn't he? Here's a chance now for...
That was Horrocks.
That's Horrocks.
Horrocks
had a shot at the goal, and that just blew off at the last minute. Maybe the wind's going down the other way. He goes out there, and
Kruger put it in.
That's their star recruit out there, number 23, and that is Mason Middleton from West Adelaide. Anyway, that's Encounter Bays, and Creeks dropped the mark. Hand pass goes away. Here's a chance now for Tom Derham to have a kick. Kicks it over to his teammate deep in the pocket, and he decides now to go straight down the ground with it. The mark is taken down there by Jack Hall. And he gets the ball across the ground, and down it goes, and under the ball out here is right in front of us, and that is Jackson Dallets. Jackson Dallets now on the full half forward flank, puts the ball on the boot. Long kick down the ground it goes. Here's a good hand pass, has gone over the top out there. That's gone to Continuary, and he kicks it into the forward line, and the ball has come down again, and Encounter Bay back line's holding pretty firm out there at the moment, and down it goes.
That's right.
From Encounter Bay. He nearly threw it away out there, and it's
Fraser Tonkin.
Fraser Tonkin once again. If he wasn't out there, that probably would have been another goal. Comes in now.
Davis
has got it. There's another kick. Which way is the wind blowing out there, Trevor? It seemed to go further that way than it did the other way. But anyway, it doesn't matter now. Here's a chance for Encounter Bay. Over it goes. Oh, there's two big blokes there.
Pick up then.
For Encounter Bay. Down it goes. I reckon that one has gone through.
Certainly has. There's the first reply there. Number 19 for the Bays, which would be James Brown, Kevin.
Don't be the next victim of a home invasion.
Pull over. Let's rob this joint.
Great Southern Security will install a home security system with monitored alarm to protect your home or business. They also provide CCTV, mobile patrols, cash transit, event security and a text and tag service.
Looks like
We'll call them out. So, as I said, we've been slowly going so far. We've gone 13 minutes into this first quarter here for the season here. And we turn around and it's a tight little game now as we went up. Back in the centre, up they goes. Comes out of it. Creeks take this one out the centre. Go up to centre half forward. Bodies go in everywhere. Crash up there. Goes back down there. Creek player gets wrapped up. Bay player Tonkin gets up again. And he turns around. He's getting certainly overdosed up to there. Up they go. Allen goes up. Goes around. Puts it all down. He gets wrapped up. Creek boys trying to get away out through there, and Kellogg can't do anything else. And umpire Simon comes in and throws the ball up. He's got the beard. I have to remember that one. They've both got hats, but there. Comes out there quickly. Pearson's for the Bays. Gets forward. Goes back up. Pepper can't get it for the Bays. Turns around. Comes out the back. Series of handball goes out. Goes straight over there to Clifford. Clifford goes out. The Creeks are handballing around. Now they go into attack. Up to full forward. Up, strong grab, but can't grab it up there. Lippert gets it up there. Turns around. Puts it all over to Pettit. Pettit goes forward for the Bays. Wild kick though. Tyson Neal can't get to it and the ball will roll over the boundary line. The Creeks didn't really worry about trying to pick it up. They go and they get in and go away and it comes to Jack Hall. Now he comes right across the front of goals here and goes to Blackwell. Blackwell goes out there now, up onto the wing now for him, clubroom side. Going out quickly, running around there is Lachlan Bates. He goes to the crease, goes in the forward and finds a quick run and foot there in Matt Dominish. Matt Dominish goes over, puts it out wide, turns around off the hands, turns around, good dive down there by the creeks, gets it up over to 28. He spins around, puts it all over, the umpire looks good. There it is, goal signal. That one there was Matt Tonkin. And the Langhorne Creek side get their third one in this.
Let's talk about your new shed. You want it tough. You want it to look good. You want it to last for years. You want ShedX Fluorio, the experts in design and construct. If you can dream the shed, they can build the shed. Dream it, design it, build it with ShedX Fluorio. From initial design through to finished construction, your project is in trusted hands with ShedX Fluorio. Quality workmanship and experience you can trust. ShedXFluorio.com.au. Bugs
ironed out from last year, and we hopefully will be able to get quite quickly current up-to-date scores around the ground. She goes in the middle, comes up and down. Allen can't get it out. The Creeks are pushing it forward now. Comes back out there. Tyson Neal's trying to get around to it. He can't pick it up. Bays have got her at centre half back, and he gets wrapped up, and they get another ball up. Centre half forward for the Creeks, right on the square of the centre square there. Umpire blows his whistle, looks at the blood, and turns around and says, "Off you go." So the blood rolls onto there. The players should be able to run straight back on. And if there's any confusion they've had over for years and years and years, and there they go. This is good. It's never instantaneous, is it? There's always waiting for them to get back out. As soon as the blood roll, you can get that player in.
Yeah, you can do what you like once that
Yep, it's just him getting off. So, umpire holds the ball up. Up she goes again. Over they go. Creeks get it out there. That one out through there was Yard. Comes out the back now. Blackwell tries to get it out. Can't get onto it. Beautifully picked up by Davis for the Bays. He goes forward. Up onto there. Pepper. Here he goes. One of the recruits goes out. Pushes him in the back. Big heavy boy. He's probably going to get in the back. No, umpire says no, fair go, so he gets a ball up here in the forward pocket for Encounter Bay. Kicking to the left of screen or to our radio viewers, which is the Strathalbyn Adelaide end, right in this forward pocket clubroom side. Up she goes. Tonkin gets it all out, smashes it out, opens. Creeks get it. Little kick away, comes out quickly. Quickly on the boot though, goes up there and he finds Katinuri in the centre half back position. He looks around, he's looking around, can't find much. Now he'll go out backwards. Goes right back and finds Blackwell. Blackwell for the Creeks. Turns over the old pass, the old scoreboard. Goes off inside, goes up. Creeks have got the run on this, picks it all up. Goes on quickly there and Yard. Yard goes forward. Goes up in the pocket, good defensive mark out there, and that's not Pearson's, is it? Not him, no. Goes over. Anyway, he comes in and he finds his player there in Fraser Tonkin. Fraser Tonkin. Been pretty busy this quarter. Goes up the back, goes in the centre. The Bays wait for it. Couldn't get it picked up beautifully there by the Bays though. Right underneath. Underneath goes on. Body work went good. That was high. Should get rewarded with a free kick on that one. Umpire comes in and he hasn't paid it. See, even Ben Davis is getting up and said, I got ears and they're now around my cheeks. So don't think that was high. Up they go. Comes back down. Hits the ground. Creek's picking it up. He's making no attempt. Now he makes an almighty swing. What's the umpire says? Those currents, they can't do it. He's going to repeat it again. Still at centre half forward. Up they go. Pepper goes up. He comes out. He gets tackled. Thrown headfirst into the turf. Smothered comes out off the crease. He gets tackled again. Gets it out there. Comes over. Series of handballs gets thrown around. Blackwell turns around. Gets the ball back again. Comes out here on the clubroom side. Bounces. Crispin's after him. Goes over there. He turns in it. Good. Nice tackle on that. And he flicks it up late and it could have gone onto it. Comes through here. Picked it all up there. Tonkin. Gets the ball up here, goes forward, he gets tackled late. Handball, comes back through, handball again, goes out wide. The Bays are making hard work of this, goes in front, takes it down low, and that's Ben Davis. Certainly worked hard for this one, the Bays have. So can he make the inroads now and get himself on the board?
Well, he should be able to. He's not far from straight out, is he?
He's not far, yeah. He's probably 30 metres.
What's he done?
He's going... This is AFL standard.
Well, this could go anywhere.
Yep, he's facing it completely 90 degrees, spins around, puts the ball on, kicks it through. It's worked for him, but they obviously have no confidence in hitting the ball. Goal, says the umpire. Number 18 for Encounter Bay. Ben Davis gets his.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 161 Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Hours, a lot of it done at night work.
Yeah. Anyway, umpire throws the ball up in the centre once again. Up they go for the knock. Creek's almost got away with it down there. Encounter Bay has got the ball down to the centre half forward. It goes out there, and
he's paid the mark.
And this is the big fella there, Mason Middleton.
Where'd you say he was from?
West Adelaide.
West Adelaide. Doesn't really move fluently, does he? He's a big, solid boy, or man, sorry. With these headphones I've got on, Kevy, I'll have to say man really good.
You say something like that, don't you?
Yeah, you'll see this on YouTube, folks. I've got the golden earmuffs.
Anyway, he has a shot and he has got it, I reckon.
Yep.
That's a goal there to Mason Middleton.
Do you want instant cash? Drop off your deposit bottles and cans and scrap metal today at South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots in Victor Harbour, Goolwa and Yankalilla. South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots offer undercover drop-off facilities, and the Goolwa depot is open 7 days a week. To see opening times, the latest prices and the items that can be dropped off for recycling, visit southcoastrecycle.com.au.
Up in the air by Yard for the Creeks and hits down hard on it. But the ball gets wrapped up and the umpire comes in to repeat it just outside the centre circle. Up she goes, turn around, Pepper can't get up off the ground much, turns around, gets over to it. Creeks, they get wrapped up once again and are repeating it once again. It's that Pettit over there with all the tattoos. He is really covered in them. Up they go. Pepper can't get it out for the bays. Comes back down to there. Gets that one around to there and goes on. So it gets up and he hands it back to the umpire for the third one. Up they go. Pepper goes up again. Can't get out. Comes out quickly. Handball's off. Goes over there to Counter Bay, quick up quickly, going off quickly over there is Pettit. He goes off, handball comes out, comes back over there to Skavalis. He comes in, gets the ball, series of handballs, need to hit the targets now, turns back in, goes back in, that's Elijah Horrocks, Ooh, kicking off the ground, lucky to get away with that one. The Bays turned back into it, missed it all out, and it's a throw. So Langhorne Creek pick up the recipients here on the centre, on the wing side. Comes back over, goes straight around onto here to Hellier. Hellier handballs back off in, goes off to the boot there by the Creeks. Goes forward, coming out there is a Creeks, takes on his mark, on his chest there, and that's Jared Kellett. Had a shocker last kick. So he's probably got a good cider in now, Kevin. He missed the lot, but he's in front this time.
Yeah, and he's
left footer.
And he's probably right with the distance here.
No, he's got plenty of distance there. Drives it, look at that, that's a helicopter, goes off, misses that by a fair bit. He turned around and, makes you wonder if he's had much there. So, FPAG scoreboard, Creeks 3-2 and Counter Bay 3-1.
And the ball's back in play quickly down there. The mark has been taken
Middleton
down there by Middleton. And Middleton gets it down there. Always a chance for Encounter Bay to get it from the centre of the ground. They got a player out here, way out here by himself. Can he pick it up? He does pick it up. Tries to get a hand pass away. And this should be a goal out here. Tyson Neal. And you don't very often get Tyson Neal out the way like that. And he has put the ball through for...
Umpire signals it.
Another.
With over 180 years of farming family know-how behind us, ProStock Livestock will help you with all your livestock needs. ProStock will get you the best price for your livestock when buying or selling, and will even help you muster and transport them. Wherever you are across the Fleurieu Peninsula or anywhere in South Australia, we'll offer you the highest quality, professional yet personal service. So give ProStock Livestock a call to discuss your needs today. Visit us online at prostock.com.au.
Here it normally rains everywhere, but not very often here. But when it does rain here, it lets it out, doesn't it?
It gets the height of the pump.
The Angus overflows, and this oval has been underwater. It's hard to believe, but totally underwater. Back in the centre, up they goes. Pepper gets it, comes all out there. Handball goes back, comes right through a running player through there, and Lippert goes out wide. Blackwell for the Creeks. Gets the ball, spins this ball back around there, finds out there, and he finds Kellick out there for Langhorne Creek on the wing. Drives off now, goes up in their forward flank, finds his player out there, spins back inside, goes off in there, over the top, over the back, gets it, come off hand from Bulldogs. Creek player thought he had it, but she was off hands. The umpire comes in, and Caleb Howell gives it back to umpire Simon. Stands up. Ball goes up and down, double thump there by the Bays. He says drops the ball out with a tackle. Lucky to get it, and the umpire's picked him for it, which is good. Great umpiring. That comes up into there, and I'm not sure who, that might be Christopher's for the Bays. Anyway, he drives now up to the wing. Up they go, up and down, comes down to the big man again. He's imposed himself now, this Middleton. Puts it over, comes out in the centre. Up they go. Tonkin can't get it. His brother picks it all up there. He flaps it around. He goes up, gets around, picked it all up. The Bays come in, turn around. Lippert gets it back out, comes over to Pettit. Pettit puts the ball up, goes out. The Bays kick it forward. Creeks intercept it because it wasn't far. Goes up the forward lines, picked up there beautifully by Bulldog. He comes off, finds his player there, and the ruckman there for Encounter Bay and Callum Tonkin. He turns it over straight into the hands there of Tom Durham. Durham plays on quickly, comes around to the Creeks. They bash it all over, and there it is. There's the fault you play with an easy turnover. It goes here to Caleb Howell.
I mean, he handballed to his back.
Yep. Yep. Hate to say it, Kevy, but ruckman. Caleb Howell for the Creeks, lines up. It's probably a 45-degree angle. He's only about 10 metres out. Umpire's pushing him around to hold on to it.
You just
So
walk
make
around
sure he
here,
keeps
right
on
near
there,
the end.
goes up, drives it, hangs it. Umpire looks straight over his head, wait for his signal. Here it goes, goal, he says. So there it is, Langhorne Creek, get the reply out of there. So they take the lead back with 27 minutes gone here at the Langhorne Creek Oval with
Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, AH Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fluorio furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal and is open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding.
extra, wasn't it?
Umpire will come in and toss the ball up again, which he does. Up high it goes, pushed down there by Encounter Bay, quick kick out of the centre down there by the creek, so, and it's gone into another stack of players down there. That's the trouble, isn't it? Once the ball hits the ground and they jump on it,
Yep.
it sort of stops the free play. I suppose that's the whole idea of trying to do it. But anyway, there's a kick out the centre there, tried by Kellogg, and back it goes now for Encounter Bay. This is another
back
chance.
here
All
goes
they've
off
got-
quickly. Drives off number 9. That looks pretty good,
Does.
Kevy. That was young Jaden Christophers. And I tell you what, this has been going on. I bet you they won't keep this going for 4 quarters.
Kangaroo Island boy, I think.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 161 Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Don't be the next victim of a home invasion.
Pull over. Let's rob this joint.
Great Southern Security will install a home security system with monitored alarm to protect your home or business. They also provide CCTV, mobile patrols, cash transit, event security and a test and tag service.
Looks like this place has got its own secretary.
What do you mean, secretary?
That sign.
You idiot, that's security. This place has got an alarm.
Visit greatsouthern.security.com.au. FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fluorio. They're in your field.
With over 180 years of farming family know-how behind us, ProStock Livestock will help you with all your livestock needs. ProStock will get you the best price for your livestock when buying or selling, and will even help you muster and transport them. Wherever you are across the Fluorio Peninsula or anywhere in South Australia, we'll offer you the highest quality, professional yet personal service. So give ProStock Livestock a call to discuss your needs today. Visit us online at prostock.com.au.
Do you want instant cash? Drop off your deposit bottles and cans and scrap metal today at South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots in Victor Harbour, Goolwa and Yankalilla. South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots offer undercover drop-off facilities, and the Goolwa depot is open 7 days a week. To see opening times, the latest prices and the items that can be dropped off for recycling, visit southcoastrecycle.com.au.
Let's talk about your new shed. You want it tough. You want it to look good. You want it to last for years. You want ShedX Fluorio, the experts in design and construct. If you can dream the shed, they can build the shed. Dream it, design it, build it with ShedX Fluorio. From initial design through to finished construction, your project is in trusted hands with ShedX Fluorio. Quality workmanship and experience you can trust. ShedXFluorio.com.au. www.myponga.com.au.
That's being played up the Mount Compass Oval. The other one we have is Myponga. Myponga Selix is 2 goals 3 to Strathalbyn, 3 goals 1. So that's at Myponga. We don't have a Gore Port Elliot Yankalilla score yet, and of course the only other one remaining to come up is a Victor Harbour Willunga, but that is going to be a night game at Victor Harbour, so I hope the rain holds out for them for that, otherwise it could be a damp night through to there. So we'll get a through in onto it. They're just starting to break up here in the Hubble.
I've got a score here from Myponga, from Andrew Batten. Myponga Selix, 2 goals 3.
Yep, we got
to
that one.
Strathalbyn, 3 goals 1.
Yep, we've already got that one, so we're doubling up onto that. So the only one we don't have at this stage is Gore Port Elliot Yankalilla because of the night game. So teams are breaking up here. Counter Bay's new coach.
I've got one
back.
here. Gore Port Elliot, 2 goals 3. Yankalilla, 1 goal 2.
Yep, just came through.
Yep. Very good. So I had my pocket humming too, so it's probably got the same lot, boys. So we thank Grant Levy for hooking us up onto that. So with our president gone from last year, and we turn around, we both cooked up, so it looks like that's working, which is good. So it's a good start for the season. Umpire Curran now with the ball as we start to get set under here. And I tell you what, if that's a countdown for the score for the time on, we're going to have a long second quarter, Kevy. It's 45 minutes up there in that clock.
I don't think it'll be that long.
No, I don't think so. Holds the ball aloft and they start to get underway. Curran puts the ball up they go, comes back down, and Counter Bay comes out. Lippert tries to break through, can't get to it, he gets wrapped up, can't really get an opportunity, and team tag then, and umpire David throws the ball up again. Up they go. Tonkin gets it down. Lippert gets it. Pushes it out for the Bay. Goes up to their forward lines this time. Going to the right of screen. Blackwell comes out for the Creeks. Repels. Goes out there and he finds his player quickly out there. And that one there was Rothy. Rothy goes over but burns the back, and I reckon that's Lachlan Williams. Lachlan Williams, I reckon he plays in the back lines. Pretty sure it looks like him.
Big
Goes
lad,
over.
yeah.
Goes up forward. Off hands it comes. The big recruit out through there in Middleton, and it's not the town of folks on the south coast, it's his name. So comes up, boundary umpire, black armband on, so there must be something
the
in the umpire's fraternity.
black armbands are on for the umpire Barry Bromelow from many years ago, and for Chris Leahy.
Yeah, because Chris has been a while.
Southern
so,
Football League.
Yeah.
So
That's good.
They died earlier this year.
Yep, good going, so it goes up. Blackwell in the meantime got the ball, kicks it all out, goes out in the full though, and it goes across here to 13, Lachlan Williams. Must have been right with it, looks like someone. He kicks in under the wing, goes too far for Tonkin. Handball goes off, beautifully dodged and weaved out there. Handball's over to the Creeks. They come out wide and goes out and finds this player on the lead there. Goes back up the forward lines, beautifully intercepted out there by Pearsons. Comes over to Tonkin. Tonkin goes to Bulldog. Bulldog for the Bays, clubroom side. Turns around, goes off, puts this ball up onto the wing now, goes up there, should have had guess
that
what,
one.
Goes over there, his brother could not grab it into there, and that's Fraser Tonkin. And he
That was almost out on the full, I thought it touched the
he just let it go though. The
boot.
idea is supposed to hard control to get it in, but he let it go. Lippert gets it from the Bays, gets smacked in the chest on, goes up forward, and that's intercepted up there by Darcy Clifford for the Creeks. He goes out wide, pushes it right out wide, goes out very wide to Jack Rothy. Rothy can't get up onto it, turns around beautifully, spins up, the ball comes out wide to Middleton. Middleton struggles to get over, rolls up, there's a slapping going on. Turn around, that was good going. So Middleton had it, and of course Durham was turning around and trying to handball it out. Up she goes up there. Creeks can't get it out through there, and that one out then was Tyler Follett. The ball comes back to a free kick to Encounter Bay, comes back to, looks like it'll be Williams again. Oh, that's Tonkin, that one. Left foot, the kick on it. Goes up forward, goes up and down, beautifully intercepted there by Langhorne Creek. They go wide,
Darcy
Blackwell,
Clifford.
turn around, gets the ball, comes out clubroom side, spins it around, hot potato here now, goes off there, turns around, picks it all up, goes on beautifully to Encounter Bay. He can't get it, he gets wrapped up. He turns around and gets onto it. The umpire comes in and he says, "You're holding the ball." He said, turn around and said, "If you dive on it, you must hit the ball out." So free kick against Christopher's then. He goes off, comes over the top, finds the player here in Alexander Cleggett. Cleggett goes on, drives this ball up full forward, goes up, beautifully grab out there, and that one there goes around to Mitchell Cleggett. So Mitch Cleggett rolls up. He's going to kick from probably 45 at least.
Distance should be okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure with here. This is a small oval, and I don't think that's a 50 metre mark there, I don't, Kevy. So he goes off, puts it, but he's gone too skinny with that one. He goes through for a minor score only. So he gets himself 1 goal, 1 for this here. So the Creeks are 4 goals, 3 to Encounter Bay, 5-1 on the FPAG scoreboard.
And that time has changed on the scoreboard, Trevor. The 40-odd minutes is not the time of this score. Anyway, Encounter Bay kick it back in down there through Connor Hills. And the Bay's now got it on that far side of the ground and coming out in front and taken by the Creeks. The Creeks will kick it in, and the player then probably should have marked that one. He would have been able to shoot from around about that distance, and there's the player shooting right from the boundary line.
Out in the full.
And he obviously put his boot into the ball, and it went out across the line, and the player goes down to get it, and that player out there is
Williams.
Hamish Tonkin.
Williams.
Anyway, ball's kicked down.
Middleton.
And Middleton's got it. He's taken the ball, and Middleton now puts it on the ball. Most of the game's been played over the far side of the ground over there.
Normally is when we're on one side, Kev.
Yeah, it always is. We're on the other side. It happens so often, doesn't it? Anyway, the ball now is out of bounds, I would think, where they are there. Boundary umpire's got hold of it, and will throw it in. In it goes. Off hands it goes. Chance here now for Encounter Bay to pick it up. They pick it up. Player there. It's pushed to the ground, and that is Tyson Neal. And Neal will come in now to have his kick. Puts it down, and it's going to... the ball will go near the boundary line. Across the boundary line it goes, and out of bounds. Still on that far side of the ground. They just love it here on that far side of the ground, don't they, Trev?
Yeah, away from the barbecue hut.
Yeah.
They get too hungry otherwise.
Anyway, the boundary umpire's got hold of the ball. He'll throw it in. Well, no, he won't. In it goes this time. Good throw in down there by the boundary umpire. Off hands it goes. The Creeks had hold of it. Try to hand pass it out the way. It's on the ground again. And the ball will it stay in? No, it won't stay in. Across the line it goes. Well, maybe it was marked down there by Encounter Bay. And again it's off hands. It's on the ground. They pick it up, making no real attempt to get rid of it. And that's giving them plenty of time.
Yeah, that's one thing, isn't it? You know, that was held in, but the arm was free, and he made no swing. I'm like
you should have made it at least.
You must make an attempt.
Make it a swing at it.
Yep.
Anyway, from the throw up again, they jump up. The ball goes down. It's taken down there by Tom Derham, and the ball now is kept in and continually got hold of it. And they got hold of him. He just lays on top of it, and he'll give the ball back to the umpire. The umpire again will throw the ball up. Up it goes. Off hands it goes. Here's a chance now for the centre half. Forward's got hold of it for Encounter Bay. It was not a good kick, and the ball now will come across the ground. Over it goes, and that's Matt Tonkin that's got hold of it. Tonkin's got hold of it, kicks it further down the ground, and coming out almost in front. I think they'd have to pay that.
Yep.
As a mark, and they're going to pay it on?
No.
I don't think they can.
No, it went too far in advance.
He would have had about a 50-metre penalty then. Anyway, handballs the ball on down there, and it goes over to Lachlan Williams. Williams has got hold of it, kicks it further down, and here's a chance out there for Encounter Bay. No, the free kick has gone to the Creeks, Creeks get in, and there's a hand pass to the player out there in the middle, and he's got one player out there to hand pass it to. He does, and back it goes to Continuary. Continuary now just puts the ball up high. They've got runners out there all over the place for Langhorne Creek. They'll kick it in short, at the back of the pack it goes. Counter Bay player there just tried to pick it up, get it off the ground. That might be
Big Allen.
is it?
Yep, Allen.
Allen gets up,
Matthew
handballs the
Allen.
ball back to the umpire, and the umpire will throw it up again. Creeks now get hold of the ball, it goes back, and that
got
ball
that.
bounces right.
It's raining.
It's going to go through the goal, it does, and that is another goal there to Langhorne Creek. They go to 4-3, well, the 5-3 now they go to, and Encounter Bay 5-1, so 33.
Let's talk about your new shed. You want it tough, you want it to look good, you want it to last for years. You want ShedX Fluorio, the experts in design and construct. If you can dream the shed, they can build the shed. Dream it, design it, build it with ShedX Fluorio. From initial design through to finished construction, your project is in trusted hands with ShedX Fluorio. Quality workmanship and experience you can trust. ShedXFluorio.com.au.
Creeks tried to run through, couldn't get away with it, and turned around and picked up there. Trying to come out through that then was Cameron Bates, but he couldn't get away with it. Up they go. Allen goes up, gets the ball down. Tyson Neal goes out, pushes the ball back, pushes it back over, comes back out to Lippert. Lippert puts the ball out for the Bay, goes up high. Crispin comes up, spins around, goes back out, goes over. The Creeks are the recipients. He gets wrapped up and swung around, put down by Lippert. And he turned around and the umpire comes in for a ball up on the wing position on the far side of the ground as per usual. Up they go. Allen goes up, can't get down there. Oh, turn around, almost took his hands out. Comes back out to Lippert. Lippert for the Bays, drives this ball forward, comes back down, hit around it. Blackwell can't get to it. Comes over to Ben Davis. Ben Davis can't stop it, and she goes over the boundary line. They turn around, and the umpires setting the
Must have
mark
come
here.
off
So it
his
must have
foot.
been touched, yeah. Must have been over before it went. It
Yeah.
looked like they got to it, but anyhow, the Creeks now relief. Come back up to the forward flank, and that hit him in the face. And that was Tom Pearson's. Tom Pearson puts this ball up, goes over, and he finds Crispin. Jared Crispin rolls off, drives this ball up, bit of a floater going off, drops the ball up in the forward lines of Bays. That one there goes out, taps out there. The Creeks recover the ball quickly now. Go forward, up they go, over the back. Claggett can't get to it, comes out the back quickly, turns around, goes off onto there, turns around, goes off the hands there of Christopher's, and it goes for boundary throw.
Jared Crispin might have wished he had it out there. It was Jack Crispin that had it.
Yeah, Jack is. It was Jay, yeah. Sorry about that. He'll tell him off. He'll tell me off later on anyway, so it's okay. Up it goes, comes back down, puts it all over. Goes over, comes up centre half forward, big thump from the Bays onto it. Creeks can't get up to it, Continuary overran it. Creeks get the ball up, centre half forward, goes forward, up they down, thump back down. The Bays picked it all up, goes out quickly there in Connor Hills. Connor Hills goes out, 2-on-1 though, not spotted up nice, and comes out here to Darcy Clifford for the Creeks. He goes forward, bounces off of there. That dives on and grabbed him, turns around, gets out to it. Handball goes out to Blackwell. Blackwell handballs over straight away to Dallets. Dallets for the Creeks. Puts it up centre half forward. Turn around.
Matt
Williams
Thompson.
can't get to it. Turns around, picks it all up, goes on, throws the ball out. Continuary gets it. He gets scragged on it. And turn around and go for holding the ball. And Bulldog will get carried onto it. Bulldog for the Bays. Relieves and full back. Goes out wide. Finds his player out there. I reckon that could be Christopher's. Turn around last night. It's 11. Goes to Hills. Hills goes over and finds his player quickly there in Marcus Lippert. Marcus Lippert's turn around. Goes off. It's only 12.5 minutes gone this second quarter in the 23 season. Up she goes. Back on the flank. Bays turn around. Picked it all up. Handball goes across. Comes all out. Can't get to it there. That one there is Pettit. And the umpire comes in for a ball up. Over to you, Kevy, on the true wing position.
Yeah.
Whoop, he's got it for holding the ball.
Ooh. Who's got the free kick?
Langhorne Creek.
Yeah. Anyway, the Creeks now with that free kick. Get the ball, kick it over well over the 50 it goes. It's down on the ground. Creeks push it out. They've got the numbers out there. It goes over again to Matt Tonkin, and Tonkin will go around. He'll just twist and turn and get himself out of trouble, but his kick is not where it should have gone, and here's a chance now for Pettit. Pettit's got hold of it from the hand pass. Over it goes. And the big fella there in Middleton, what's happened? The umpire come in and...
free kick. Kick went over and Blackwell got it.
And again, the mark has been taken down there by the Creeks, and it's gone over to Jackson Dallets. So Dallets has got it right on the boundary line. He comes in now, puts the ball up high. The wind, I don't think, is behind him at all there, and the ball has gone along. It's picked up out here by Encounter Bay. It's gone over to Pettit. Pettit gets a quick hand pass to his teammate running down the ground, but he can't do anything with it, and back it goes again to the Creek. So the Creek will push it in, the offhands it goes. There's plenty of blue jumpers around there, but they all fall over now, and it's across the line it goes. And the boundary umpire will come along and throw it in. Rain getting a little bit heavier, Trev.
Yeah, I think it's just light though, Cavi. I don't think there's really much in it. It doesn't look to be on here, and the screen's a bit there, so the wipers across the road only intermittently. So umpire under the new scoreboard, electronic over there, goes up. Allen goes up, can't get down to it, goes back down onto it, drives it into there. The umpire comes in and have a ball up on the forward flank for Langhorne Creek scoreboard side. Opposite the club rooms, obviously. Turns around. Umpire Curran sets it up. Goes over, pushes it over there. Turns around, picked up by the base. He stab kicks it out, goes over. Picked up beautifully into there by Hills. He can't get out with it. No, you get wrapped up by the Creek boys there. They turn around and it'll be another ball up. So on that forward flank, you can just see the 50-metre arc, well, we presumed, which I reckon I can kick that distance. So up it goes, comes out there, Lippert gets it, turns back in, breaks away, turns off, comes out the left foot, needs to spot it up here, comes over the top and he finds his player quickly there in Pearson's. Pearson's for the base, drives off, goes inside, finds himself out there, turns around, plays off on there, comes out here, finds a chance in Lachlan Williams. Williams with the ball now, right, not quite true wing, clubroom side, looks like to go on. Puts this ball up now, goes out wide and long, up they go, up and down, turns around, Creek gets thrown out there, turns around, gets on the ground, comes through there to Scavalis, he can't get to it, Creek's on control here, the Bays go over the top, they turn around to be a ball up now by Simon here on the forward flank, this time for Encounter Bay clubroom side. FPA scoreboard 5-3 to the Creeks, Encounter Bay 5-1.
From the throw up, there it is, it's over near the boundary line now. Will it stay in? No, it won't stay in. And the boundary umpire will come in and pick it up and throw it in. It's out of bounds now in the right forward pocket. You have to say the boundary umpire got and tossed that in. It came in very low. And the ball now is on the ground. Plenty of players trying to get it out. No one's going to get this one out.
That's a throw out from the back of there. You can't flick it out backwards behind your legs.
Well, it looked like it. Anyway, let's see if we can do it again.
Just a bit slippery now, that ball. Good grab by Hamish Tonkin, but he can't get paid it. Not the distance.
Yeah, I said it was under the distance required from the throw up. Here's another chance out there for Encounter Bay to get it. They push it down, it goes down there through Christopher's, and here's a chance now, and Davis goes in, he has a shot for goal, and I think they'll score a behind out of that. They do, so Encounter Bay go to 5-2 to 5-3 by Langhorne Creek. Point the difference, Trev.
On the FPA scoreboard, Langhorne Creek now with the ball, take it in, they take it away from us, other side, come over here boys. Up it goes, up the back lines, beautifully marked out there by Darcy Clifford for the Creeks. Over there, big sign up there for the cricket club, sign up today. Didn't think you needed too much from cricket, but anyhow, off they go up there. Baldock from the back, thumps it away in defence, comes out there, goes out there quickly to Elijah Horrocks. He goes off, handballs off, pushes underneath the ball, and he turns around, he's paid the mark. He's still discussing, but yeah, Nice little hefty shove, and then he's paid the mark to him. Anyway, the Creeks now control the ball in the back lines. Go back. Blackwell right in the back pocket. He likes to run. Turns around, comes off clubroom side. This could be interesting. Goes off. Beautifully read there by Darcy Clifford. He comes over, finds his player quickly there in Rothy. Rothy goes forward. Counter Bay gets it through Tonkin. Tonkin goes, bombs it forward, not clever and smart, comes off to Ben Davis. Ben Davis has a shot at it, goes off wide, comes over, good strong mark by Tyson Neal.
He has marked it.
Yep. It would be a very, very difficult shot, this one. He's coming around, but the umpire's going to have a chat to him.
You wait till he turns his back and then
he kept coming out, but that was that tight. I thought he would have had to have been around a lot further, but...
No, I think he
first
took one
match,
step back and one step around.
Yeah, I suppose when you look at the mark, it's probably right from here. So comes in, Tyson Neal, normally good, puts it all up, goes over, umpire comes back. I reckon this might be right. We wait for a decision. He's going on. All clear, the umpire says, there it is. Counter Bay get the goal. They go on the FPA scoreboard to 6 goals to Langhorne Creek, 5 goals, 3.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu. They're in your field.
Turns around, gets it, Tonkin gets it out, comes out quickly out there, tries to get there, Scavalis. He can't get to it. Creeks come out further on, can't get to it. Goes over onto it, turns around, picks up, tackled there by Crispin, turns around, goes onto it, turns around, gets up, goes over there, and now the umpires have got the going on here and they're bounds up once again. Up they go. Tonkin smashes it out, goes straight over to Scavalis. Scavalis goes forward, up and down, can't grab at the bays, read beautifully by the Creeks, turns around inside, drives this ball right up the forward lines, over the back, comes Lachlan Williams, can't get out to it, out it goes out there, quickly around there to Howell, to Caleb Howell, he back turns, goes around, goes up there and he finds his there in Cleggett. Comes out there, Mitchell Cleggett. It's normally a regular kicker from last year. Short kicks though. Goes off into there and he finds up and the umpire says, you can't. You're going to have it back because I haven't set the mark. Cleggett goes again. So now he kicks deeper into the pocket. Turns around. Not 15 of Kerned out. So it goes off. Up goes the ball. Hits that down there. Creeks have got it. He wraps it up. He's made one attempt and then he decided he wants to bear hug it. Then he turns around. He gets away with the ball up. In that forward pocket, Langhorne Creek attacking zone. Up he goes, throws the ball up. Tonkin goes up, gets it all out, comes straight out the back of the Creeks. They put it over, comes straight over there to Dominish. Dominish goes up, marks the ball, and he turns around. And this is Curtis Perry. And if he stands there and you line up, you tell him to be by the point post. So here he goes. Shouldn't be any worries. That one turns around straight through the middle it goes. So Curtis Perry, we make it his second. It's the coach for them. So the FPA scoreboard now put it back to 6 goals, 3 Langhorne Creek, 6-2 in Counter Bay. We're back.
Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, AH Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fleurieu furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal and is open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding.
Piece of timber if it's supposed to be straight.
Yeah, well done, Trev. You know a bit about that.
Oh, I tell you what.
Couple of weeks.
Yeah, that one's straight. When you put it all up, you say, hang on, it doesn't look too good.
Anyway,
too late, it's on.
Ball goes up again in the centre of the ground, pushed down. It's on the ground, and the player then has landed.
They've been lucky, those ones, I reckon.
Down,
he
and
dives
landed on top of it, jumped on top of it. Anyway, down the forward line it goes. Or a player coming in from Encounter Bay.
Oh, it's hanging on.
Yeah. And it's gone out over here now to Cohen Pettit. Pettit kicks the ball, comes out, goes out here to Scarvellis.
Oh, he dodged 4 players.
There goes the big fella there in Baldock. And watch out where he kicked that. I don't think he saw the other.
Oh! Can't work that one out. Didn't see that one, Kevy.
No, I wasn't watching there. I was watching further away than that. Anyway, picked up out there by the creeks. Here's a chance now for Langhorne Creek to pick it up. Goes into the centre. Just managed to break away. And a little kick goes over. Not far enough. The umpire calls into play on. Down they go. Over there it goes to. It goes there to Horrocks. And Horrocks got a whack around the ears for it. And he kicks it down to the forward line down there. And the Creeks have got the numbers down there. And they've taken a couple of marks, kick it back again, the player that had it before, and it goes across there to Clifford, Darcy Clifford. He's got the ball. They've had 3 kicks so far and hasn't gone very far down the ground at all. Comes in, goes in short. Here's a good one, and it's gone out there to Matt Dominish. A couple of them out there. That's it.
The siren there.
That is the siren.
Certainly is, and of course the FPAG scoreboard here at Langhorne Creek. We have the home side 5 goals 3 to Encounter Bay 5 goals 2. Quickly wrap up here. We have Langhorne Creek 2 goals to Curtis Perry, 1 to Mitchell Cleggett, 1 to Caleb Howe, 1 to Matt Tonkin, 1 we didn't fang up who was there. I'll try to find out. Encounter Bay, Tyson Neal with 2, Jaden Christophers with 1, Ben Davis 1, James Brown 1, and Mason Middleton. So that's it. We'll have our wrap up here with the time. So this is 90.1 Happy FM, Great Southern Footy, Match of the Round on air and YouTube.
Don't be the next victim of a home invasion.
Pull over. Let's rob this joint.
Great Southern Security will install a home security system with monitored alarm to protect your home or business. They also provide CCTV, mobile patrols, cash transit, event security and a text and tag service.
Looks like this place has got its own secretary.
What do you mean, secretary?
That sign.
You idiot, that's security. This place has got an alarm.
Visit greatsouthern.security.com.au.
Do you want instant cash? Drop off your deposit bottles and cans and scrap metal today at South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots in Victor Harbour, Goolwa and Yankalilla. South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots offer undercover drop-off facilities, and the Goolwa depot is open 7 days a week. To see opening times, the latest prices and the items that can be dropped off for recycling, visit southcoastrecycle.com.au. Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 161 Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Let's talk about your new shed. You want it tough. You want it to look good. You want it to last for years. You want ShedX Fluorio, the experts in design and construct. If you can dream the shed, they can build the shed. Dream it, design it, build it with ShedX Fluorio. From initial design through to finished construction, your project is in trusted hands with ShedX Fluorio. Quality workmanship and experience you can trust. ShedXFluorio.com.au.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fluorio. They're in your field.
Happy FM's Halftime Hub, Brought to you by FP Ag. We're in your field.
And welcome to our halftime hub today. Our visitor today is Ken Follett from the Langhorne Creek Club. And welcome, Ken.
Thanks, Kevin. Good to be here.
Last time I was waiting to see you was the Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame?
You're too busy having a party.
That's right. I thought 80th was more important than the Hall of Fame.
Oh, do you reckon?
I had it all organised way before the Hall of Fame came to light. So,
oh, yeah.
yeah so.
No, that was sort of done fairly quickly.
It was.
Ken. And anyway, whichever one you went to, you'd have had a good time.
I did.
It probably lasted longer where you were.
It did. It went to about 1:30 that night, I think. I wasn't there, though. It was my son.
The Hall of Fame, you'd have been kicked out before that.
That's right.
Anyway, Ken, I mean, you played a lot of footy.
I did play
a lot of footy and a fair bit of tennis as well.
I did.
So,
still haven't had a tennis nowadays.
Still haven't had a tennis. You haven't had any problems with your hips?
No.
Well, half your luck. Anyway, I was talking to Gordon a little bit earlier, and he said that you were born just across the road over there. Is that right?
Well, I'm far away. I'm only down.
He said if all those trees were down, you could probably see the house.
You could.
You could.
I'm only a k and a half down the road.
Right.
Yeah, that's my old home. Now I live about 2 or 3 k's down the road.
So that's where you were born down there. Where'd you play your first lot of football?
At Langhorne Creek.
At Langhorne Creek.
As a colt. Yeah.
In those days, there wouldn't have been too many colts.
We had one colt under 16, I think.
Is it? Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, these days you'd have probably played 100 games by then, wouldn't you?
Colts, yeah.
You'd have played minis and moddies.
Right. Yes, yeah, probably would have.
Do you reckon they're playing too much footy now? Early?
They are playing plenty, aren't they? I think whether the moddies and all that type, they love playing it, but whether it's sort of a bit wearing on their mind as well as their body, because they sort of nowadays instead of playing the ball, we sort of tend to concentrate on the man too much. But,
yeah. I mean, I think by the time Randall played his first A-grade game, Randall Follett, that is, he's probably played 150 games.
He probably had.
He had at that time, hadn't he?
I remember coaching the boys, with their little minis and all that, grades, and that would have been like 10, 11, 12 or something.
Yeah. And so they could knock up a lot of games, couldn't they? Because the good ones would probably play 2 games in the one day, wouldn't they?
That's right. Yeah, probably did. Yeah, probably did.
But there was a lot of Langhorne Creek players. Every now and then you had a very good group come through. Yeah. And you probably were coaching both ways, weren't you? You were coaching when a very good group come in, and you're also coaching when there was a group down near the bottom.
Yeah, but probably in Hill Central, which we were way back then, at Langhorne Creek, we still had a competitive side. I don't think we ever got sort of beaten convincingly by any of the Hill sides. Yeah, but had a reasonable side without being sometimes, as you said, up the top. Yeah. And
you can't be up the top all the time, especially when you've got those age groups.
That's right.
Because, you get one time there you'll have a group of players on the top of the age group, because when they all go, you've got a lot come in on the bottom, haven't you? And it's hard to do. But anyway, Ken, after you played a few Colts games, you obviously played a fair few A-grade games as well.
Yes.
You played for Gore, by the looks of it, and you played for Strathalbyn, and you played for Langhorne Creek.
I did.
And you coached Gore as well?
Coached Gore, I coached Strath, and I coached Langhorne Creek way before I coached Gore and Strath. So I did my first, took up coaching, I got up to coach at Langhorne Creek when I was only 19, 20. I played 2 years at Norwood in under 19s. Then I came, from under 19s I came back and played at the Creek and played 1 season. Then the next season I coached the A-grade to a premiership in 68.
So you coached a few premierships?
I have.
Played in a few?
Played in a fair few. Won quite a few in the Hill Central.
Yeah.
When we were in that division until we Murray Johnston and I, as a past president, I was vice president. We convinced everybody to have a crack at going to Great Southern and get away from the muddy ovals.
I don't know how you stayed up there for so long. Because there were some muddy ovals in the hills in those days.
Yeah, we had a pongy, didn't we? So that was pretty cool for a while.
Everyone complained about my pongy. I only went there once, so.
That's right. Yes, that was good. That was good.
Once a year.
Yeah.
But anyway, I mean, you obviously enjoyed your football.
I love footy. Yeah.
So why did you go from one club to another one?
Probably when I went to Strath, when I was only 23. 23, I think it was, coach Strath. And I played it 4 or 5 years at Langhorne Creek. We won a couple of flags, but that was the sort of like the second division in the Adelaide Hills League, or Hill Central was the league, and then they had the bigger league on top of that. Even though we were separate, we played separate, not B grade and anything like that. But so we played that second division. I just felt like I wanted to go up a peg and try sort of playing and coaching at Strath, and got that job and won that flag. And
so you just about won a flag with every club that you coached, didn't you?
I didn't win one at Goolwa.
You didn't win one at Goolwa. You're in a premiership there anyway, was you?
Not at Goolwa. No, not at Goolwa.
You weren't, right.
First year I can still remember now, Kevin, that when I coached Strath, we beat Goolwa both games for the year by over 30 goals. And one of my most pleasing things was when I went back and coached Goolwa, the first year I played at Goolwa against Strath, we beat them. We beat the Strathalbyn A-grade side down at Goolwa.
You were pretty happy with that, weren't you?
I was.
You'd be king of the town.
I was. I got carried off the oval by the Goolwa boys. It was the first time they'd beaten Strath for many years.
Perhaps you ought to go back there now.
No, I don't think so.
Too hard to work, you reckon?
It was good 4 years, though. I was hard work because I milked cows.
Yeah.
So I sort of get sometimes Saturday night I'd be milking cows up past 9 at night.
Yeah.
So that's what it was. If I didn't milk cows late or whatever, I would never coach footy and sort of go on and met a lot of good players.
Well, obviously you had a good wife at that stage.
I did, very
Marlene.
good wife.
You still got it?
I've still got it. Yeah, I think I'll get rid of her anymore. No.
But she's been around for a long time as well.
Yeah,
she made the Hall of Fame too.
Yeah, that's
for her
right,
efforts with the Langhorne Creek Club.
Yeah, well, she's still training out there now.
I was going to say she'd probably be out there today somewhere.
She loves rugby. I keep saying it. She loves massaging these young bodies.
You ought to get involved with the netball side.
No, I won't do that.
Anyway, I mean, she's been around for, well, I reckon when Langhorne Creek came into Great Southern, she'd have probably been involved then.
Yeah. And I must admit, she really looked after me. She backed me all the way. But we had 5 children under 5.
5 under 5?
Under 5, yeah. And they were all home for a couple of months before the first one went to school. But I went to Goolwa, she had 5 kids looking after him in the car. Or, just running around everywhere. And I played footy.
I bet you didn't have all the special things that they got in them now to hold all the kids in.
You're right.
just put them in there and throw a blanket over it.
No, she was the strength, She really backed it.
If you haven't got your wife behind you, whatever you're doing, you might as well not bother.
That's right. You're dead right.
And that's what should happen now. There's a lot of this around the place. But anyway, Ken, I could have to talk to you another time because there's a lot of other things I'd like to talk to you about. Tennis is another one.
Tennis, love my tennis. Still played tennis, but I still played. Well, I played my last game of footy when I was 70.
Did you? What, in the Super Rules?
In Super Rules up at Townsville, it was actually.
Was it? Well, gee, it'd be hot up there, wouldn't it?
It was warm.
It was warm. Yeah, I'm going to be very hot up in Townsville.
Right.
I was up there once on a holiday and I had a game of tennis, and gee, I tell you what, it just sweats it out of you.
Oh, it does. Oh, yeah. It's different. I played quite a few old fellas footy at Darwin, and you always thought, this is not that bad until you did the first 50-metre run, and then you go, gee.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll have to talk about your farming thing. I mean, you gave away milking cows.
You did, 92, yes.
To make wine.
That's
is that right?
It basically value add the wine, yeah. Well, none of the boys want to milk cows.
Oh, so they don't mind drinking the wine, though.
No. So we set the boys up and, so I opened the cellar door in 92 as well.
92 as well. So, but the boys are very good at that, aren't they?
They are, yeah. Got 3 sons, and one does the vineyard and he looks after all the outside. Roger does the marketing and looks after. We got like 30 people employed now, so he does all that side, and Greg makes the wine. So
well, they've got a good setup out there. I mean, I haven't seen it, but they tell me it's terrific. Good setup you got out there for weddings.
You have to bring your good wife Julie down to have a look one day.
Well, we will. We'll come down and have a look one day. Now we're finished doing any useful work.
Yes.
Anyway, Ken, I think there's both team. No, the other team's not out there yet. So
Counter Bay got fairly keen.
Yeah,
it's a good game, isn't it? 6-3, 6-2.
It is. Yeah, there's only a point of difference, and it's been a nice open game. Every now and then that seems to get into a spot and the balls just lay on the ground. But I mean, I think the rain's gone away.
Yeah.
And it should be a good day from here on in.
It'd be a perfect day for football. Yeah.
It is just what you need. Anyway, I'd like to have a chat with you a bit more one day if you're coming over to pick the way. We can do it on things that have happened along the way. But what do you think of football now compared to?
Probably, I think the variation is that now the emphasis on the player more so than the ball. Well, the player can have the ball, so now you can put them down hard, and that's how they coach. But I still start to worry now about a few things.
Anyway, I think, Ken, we better stop here because this is 90.1 Happy FM and Great Southern Footy Match of the Day on air and YouTube.
Happy FM's Halftime Hub, brought to you by FP Ag. We're in your field.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu. They're in your field. Don't be the next victim of a home invasion.
Pull over. Let's rob this joint.
Great Southern Security will install a home security system with monitored alarm to protect your home or business. They also provide CCTV, mobile patrols, cash transit, event security and a test and tag service.
Looks like this place has got its own secretary.
What do you mean, secretary?
That sign.
You idiot, that's security. This place has got an alarm.
Visit greatsouthern.security.com.au.
With over 180 years of farming family know-how behind us, ProStock Livestock will help you with all your livestock needs. ProStock will get you the best price for your livestock when buying or selling, and will even help you muster and transport them. Wherever you are across the Fleurieu Peninsula or anywhere in South Australia, we'll offer you the highest quality, professional yet personal service. So give ProStock Livestock a call to discuss your needs today. Visit us online at prostock.com.au.
Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, AH Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fleurieu furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal and is open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding.
Thank you very much for that, Ian. So welcome back, folks. I've just stepped outside while Kevin was here in the warmth, having a nice cup of coffee and a talk and chat around here. So,
it's good to catch up with Ken. Haven't caught up with him for a long time.
Yeah. No, I caught up to him. He had his birthday here just recently. But the teams are out here and we won't be that far off. Quick roundup, we do have the scores from half-time around the grounds. Here at Langhorne Creek, it's Langhorne Creek 6-3 and Counter Bay 6-2. Yankalilla 2-7, Goolwa Port Elliot 2-5. McLaren Districts 9 goals 3, Mount Compass 2 goals 4. And Strathalbyn 6-4, Myponga Selix 4-4. Of course, the other game is a night game, so we won't see that. So Most of them are pretty right there, but McLaren's look like they're going to go on from last year. And at this stage, Strath seem to improve over my Ponga Selix just back a bit. So
I think Strath are a bit worried that they lost a few players, but
yeah.
I think sometimes you
woes,
lose them and you gain them.
Yeah, the woes from my Ponga Selix, I haven't heard anything more, Kevy, so I don't know what goes on to there, but it's to go. But anyway, the light is on here for the umpires if we're ready to go. And you turn around, so go. So we are ready now here for under the scores. I told Tony Eden he's not blaming me for having it unplugged today. So the ball is up here at the Langhorne Creek Oval with the second half. Umpire Simon puts the ball up. Up it goes. Tonkin goes up, gets it all out, goes over there. Dominic gets tagged, gets a free kick for not having the ball, and a free kick in the centre. Off he goes. Puts this ball up forward now. Goes all up, body on body. Over the top it goes. Comes out the back, quickly handballed off there to Hellier. Hellier goes forward and the Bays Bulldog soccers off the ground. Tonkin was directing things and it come to him. Lippert gets the ball, comes up there, straight up on the forward flank. Nobody at home, and Scott Tonkin grabs the ball. He goes off, goes short, finds his player there quickly, and Matt Dominish, the captain. Goes off, he goes in, look at this, just kicking touch here. Jared Kellett gets the ball, swings it into the pocket. Bulldog goes up, over the back, he turns around and he gets a free kick for being held onto around the arm. So Encounter Bay, in the back pocket. Turns around, repels. It's just a light shower, but it's not really much in it, Kevy, so it shouldn't be too hard on. Tonkin goes up and slides down and hits on his...
I reckon he's back.
Yeah, he did our town crier trick right in the backside when he hit, didn't he? Spoil comes out and the Creeks are recipients at the centre half forward. Up it goes, turns around into the cricket pitch. It finds his player there in Kellogg. Kellogg for Langhorne Creek. Drives this ball off. Not a real good kick. Goes off up forward, comes out onto there. Creeks break away in Continuary. Continuary goes out, shoots at goals. Umpire wanders back, signals a goal. So Continuary gets the first one on the scoreboard for Langhorne Creek. FBAD scoreboard, Langhorne Creek go to 7.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 161 Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Difference in fitness.
Anyway, from the throw up down there, here's a chance now for Encounter Bay to get the ball down their end. No, they can't. The ball now has gone out over that far side of the ground. It's like a magnet over there, ball magnet over there, Trev. At the moment, isn't there? That far side of the ground, the ball's just inside the boundary line. And back it goes to centre half forward out there. And
that's tagging.
There and,
he's held on the big boy.
And it's gone across the ground out here now. And the mark could almost be taken. The free kick will be paid out there for knocking the arms away.
Ben Davis.
And Encounter Bay, I got Davis out there. And will he get this? No, it goes just the other side of the post, I reckon, Trev. And that's 6 goals, 3 to Encounter Bay, 7 goals, 3 to Langhorne Creek.
So here, the FPA scoreboard. There it goes. Creeks bring it out. Big kick goes out there. Fits his player right on the boundary line. Goes off. He goes forward. Strong grips out there by Cleggett. He comes up, turns around, spins this ball off once again into the forward pocket. Spoilt comes from behind. Recovered beautifully by the Creeks. Goes up forward. Over they go. Turn around. Up they go. And the ball goes out of bounds, off hands in the forward pocket.
The umpire wants it, not the goal umpire.
Yeah. Pearson's is there and the boundary umpire's running his little legs off to get around there. That went quickly down there, caught him out, and right by the point post club room side.
Well, that's where it went out, and he's a few metres around.
Yep. So the umpire says, no, by the post, thanks, son, which he does. In he goes, puts this ball up.
That's a good throw.
Up they go, yep, pushed down there by Tonkin. Tonkin goes off and it goes up off the ground. Oh, some football in the background caught me out then, Kevin.
Yeah, where'd that come from?
The turnaround goes off. Pearson's gets it for Encounter Bay. Comes out club room side. Up they go. Thumped away there by the big man in Middleton. goes off foot, goes over, and there's a strong kick it. The umpire's paid a free kick, gets up here, and it goes to Encounter Bay in Tom Pearson's, and a 25 metre.
I reckon someone said something to him, to the umpire.
Probably thought it was a bottle of wine, he had a cork in it, so he was only uncorking it. Comes out here to Lippert. Lippert goes off, finds his player here beautifully in the boundary, and Bradley Kruger needs to get back off the mark. Goes off now up to the forward line. Spoilt come from the side, goes off there. The ball, everyone stopped. I just thought the ball was going to stay in play, but just rolls over the boundary line in the full forward pocket, clubroom side. Encounter Bay into attack. Bays need to set themselves now defensively and in attacking side. Starting to organise themselves in the back lines a bit better. Boundary umpire here again, throws the ball up. That's good throw in. Up they go, pushes all down. Can't get out to it, comes out with Lippert. Lippert gets the handball as he always does away. Turns around, goes over. Creeks kick it all out. That's out in the full. And turns around and goes over there, hits our vans, and we turn around and we've got ourselves now in Hamish Tonkin. Hamish Tonkin, unusual, goes to his brother Fraser Tonkin. Turns around, goes up, comes out there wide, socket off the ground, goes over onto it. Blackwell comes out, nearly got dacked. Turns around, steps it in, certainly ran a big distance. He turned around, goes out. The kick now out by the Creeks. Goes forward, 2 on 1.
Yeah.
Need to talk. Beautifully shepping from the Bays. Hands ball back over. Bulldog back to Tonkin. Went well. Turned around, goes out wide. Not good enough with the kick. Turns around. So they pick up the ball there, and that was 18, Caleb Howell. Caleb Howell spins around, can't do anything, and he misses, and that's a bad miss. FPA scoreboard, Langhorne Creek 7-4, Encounter Bay 6-3.
Well, the sun's out. The rain's gone, sun's out.
Yeah, it's
probably
just
be all right for the rest of the afternoon.
Yeah, it's just little clouds there, but it's certainly lots of blue.
Play goes back in again, and the mark has been taken out there by Tyler Baldock. Baldock gets it over the top.
Boom, bang, right in the back of Lippert, and the umpire saw it.
So anyway, Lippert's got the free kick. And it's on the half back line. Puts the ball out, it's one of his longer kicks. And down it goes, and the Encounter Bay player then was running through, and that was Tonkin, I think, out there. It was out there. Middleton was in a part of it, but out it goes now, and the ball is just belted across the boundary lines and out of bounds. How come when you do that, it's not a free kick? You wouldn't get it more deliberate than that.
Yeah,
but anyway,
it's hard. But it's a spoil.
It never gets paid like
no,
that.
But it is a spoil.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but yeah, obviously it's a safe place to go. But yeah, when you punch spoil in the air, it's hard to ping. But
you don't want to ping that. You don't want to encourage it.
Nah.
Anyway, the boundary umpire throws it back in again. Quick kick out of the pack down there. It's going to go very close to the boundary line. If it goes that close to the boundary line, it goes across it and out of bounds. And Tom Pearson's come from one of his good years. Let's hope that he's not injured like he is most of the time. But Tom can get a injury-free season. I'm sure he'll have a good one. Anyway, ball's on the ground, and that could have almost been in the back then too, but umpire play on, and that was Curtis Perry down there again on the bottom of the pack. And it goes out here to Lippert, got it. They got him too. He gets a hand pass away. Down the ground it goes. And
gone.
Oh, he's gone.
Fraser Tonkin, tackle there.
And a good kick here. We'll see the scores very close again, because at the moment there is 7 points the difference.
Yeah, don't know about the kicking on Fraser, so he's gone back. So
well, he thinks he can kick it. I
yeah,
suppose
well, he's a Tonkin.
In he comes. Puts the ball on the
He's
boot.
got
And
the
that
hoof.
is not a bad kick either.
He's gone well.
really
never
is.
doubt a Tonkin.
Do you want instant cash? Drop off your deposit bottles and cans and scrap metal today at South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots in Victor Harbour, Goolwa and Yankalilla. South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots offer undercover drop-off facilities, and the Goolwa depot is open 7 days a week. To see opening times, the latest prices and the items that can be dropped off for recycling, visit southcoastrecycle.com.au.
It's not a great deal between them, but yeah. But it certainly looks like McLaren District's continuing on from the season. Up in the centre, up she goes, pushes all down, comes out, handball goes on, smashed into the back there, turn around, goes down, unlucky there not to get the free kick there in Elijah Horrocks, and there's a repeat by the central umpire. Up they go. Allen can't get out to it, pushes over, tackle goes onto him, kick gets away by the Creeks, pushes up nearly one hand by Bulldog. Bulldog puts it all out, turns around, goes up, he's gone, has to go for holding the ball. Broke away, didn't get rid of it, and it turned around and goes straight out, and that was Matty Tonkin. Unusual, he normally throws them out pretty quick when he feels hot, but yeah, still his old man's got a hip hip hooray, so turns around, comes out there, comes up on the flank, goes up there, up and down goes the Bays, and they grab it there, and Bradley Kruger goes off, goes inside, finds his player there, and Pettit, Cohen Pettit.
He's the brother of the one that's playing for Collingwood.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, what, Pettit or Kruger?
No, Kruger.
Kruger, yeah. So I turn, Pettit kicks in the man on the mark, thank you. That is bad things. Out it goes. Langhorne Creek's got the run. Turns around. Kellock gets the ball, kicks it all over left side. The umpire's coming back. That's a goal. That really hurts, that one. So it turns around. So Langhorne Creek on the FPH scoreboard go to 8 goals for Encounter Bay, 7 goals 3.
With over 180 years of farming family know-how behind us, ProStock Livestock will help you with all your livestock needs. ProStock will get you the best price for your livestock when buying or selling, and will even help you muster and transport them. Wherever you are across the Fleurieu Peninsula or anywhere in South Australia, we'll offer you the highest quality, professional yet personal service. So give ProStock Livestock a call to discuss your needs today. Visit us online at prostock.com.au.
Goes up, the ball goes up, Tonga gets it, comes out there, kick quickly around there, goes by with the Bays, turn around, gets out, there goes Blackwell, gets it off, kicks it off the ground, to advantage though, goes out there quickly off into Colby Hellier, goes up, goes back, Hellier kicks it up out the air, mid-air, goes forward, up they go, Cleggett can't get it, picks it all up, turns around, Hellier gets the ball again, goes forward, intercepted there by Tonkin. Tonkin goes out, poor kick, straight into the arms there. Who can go for that? Has to there, good tackle.
You mentioned Hellier, that's a grandson of Ken Foley.
Kenny, yep. And Tom Pearson's good tackle, good goal, and gets rewarded with the free kick. Gets told to play on now, drives it out, up to the wing, goes out, up forward, up and down, can't go out. Bays wrap him all up in Matt Allen, and he turns around, the umpire comes in for a ball up. Umpire Curran. Up she goes on the wing, up they go, gets it all down. Pettit comes out, goes, handballs it out to the Bays, got advantage, quickly out through there, it went to Christophers. Christophers go forward, but good defensive mark there to Langhorne Creek. Back flank, goes out there through Durham.
Yeah.
Durham goes off, finds his player, I reckon that's Hellier again, the white boots. Picks him up like that, so...
Ken would have never done that, he would have never worn white boots.
Goes forward flank, goes up and down, comes over that Bulldog turns back in for the Bays, goes back to Pearson goes forward, finds his player, handballs off to Lippett, the left hook, goes off, up to centre half forward, pushed in the back there, you could see that a mile off, umpires let it go. And it comes to Blackwell turns around, goes off, he comes up the wing, goes over the top, Spoil comes from the back, 2-on-1 in here, just got to shepherd the player out, turns around, picks it up beautifully, goes over and finds himself in Lippett. Over to you, Kevy.
And Lippett marks in front of Matt Tonkin. Goes across the ground with it now, and here's a chance now to get that ball right into the 50-metre line again. But there's just too many
not spotting, but they're not spotting kicks, are they?
They're not spotting the kicks at all. Anyway, the ball's been marked again. Ball's on the ground. Well, player there, he's tried to knock it out the way, hasn't he?
He missed that, so I suppose that was an attempt.
Was an attempt if you miss it. Yeah, he missed it fairly easy though. Umpire throws the ball up again. up it goes. Down it comes again, and the Creeks, as they've done a fair bit of the time today, get out of the packs with them, down to the forward line it goes out there, and they've got the runners. They've got the runners out there now. This could be another goal. I reckon it is.
Claggett. There's the goal.
Yes, it went straight through the goal. Which Kellett was that one?
Mitchell.
Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, AH Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fluorio furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal, and is open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding.
But the bays are. You
They're
don't
making
kick into a
chance.
forward line and not get within 15, 20 metres of your player.
Umpire tosses the ball up again. Down it comes. Here's a chance for the bays to get it down the ground. They're out in front there, and that's a good mark taken by the player out in the front there. And that was James. No, it wasn't James.
James
Yes, it
Brown.
was James Brown, yeah. And the umpires, he calls him to play on, and
So there it goes again.
here it goes again, and
Oh, that's looked to be
was
high, didn't it?
almost a free kick then. And will they get the ball out? Yes, they will get the ball out. Down the ground they go. Here's a one-on-one out here. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Ball's on the ground. Pushed out by Langhorne Creek. Ball's on the counter. Bay player jumps on the ball on there, and he's gone for holding the ball. And the free kick here goes to Langhorne Creek. Number 18 in Caleb Howe. Yeah, you just can't lay on top of the ball like that. So he comes in now with the sun shining, beautiful sunshine here at the Langhorne Creek Oval. And in comes Caleb Howe. Oh, we don't have to worry about this one.
Don't have to worry about
That's
that.
gone out and Follett's Winery just about.
Yeah.
And the ball will be brought back in from the free kick there.
That didn't scare the goals or the point post,
That didn't
but it
scare anything.
scared the heck out of the grape bushes at the back.
Yeah, did it?
You'd be upset with that, wouldn't you? And I see the machine was out there ready to probably pick tonight, although with this dewy rain, I think they'll
I
be,
don't think they'll pick
left
the rain,
on.
would they? Anyway, Gouda Bay got the ball here. They tend to switch to the other side of the ground.
Oh, that's a shocker kick. Crispin got it,
Crispin
though.
had it. And the Gouda Bay player just kicks it straight up in the air.
Yeah.
The tall player's out
That
there.
was a good mark by Davis.
And Davis has played quite well for him. And here's another chance out here for it. Is that another Davis that was out there then? Number
No.
19? That's James Brown. And down the ground it goes.
They just control it a bit too easy, aren't they?
Yeah. They kicked it in. And, I mean, they're playing in front all the time. Well, even down the back line down there, they won't know the back there to get the ball as well. So they're reading the ball a lot better, aren't they? At Langhorne Creek at the moment. And here's another goal out there, and that one is to Jackson Dallets. That's his first goal. And the Creeks now.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 161 Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
The team that wins this one will probably end up further up the list than what they are at the moment. They're all on the bottom of the list, aren't they? So
Yep.
No one's done anything, but
The ball goes up and down, comes out and comes around into here, and Elijah Horrocks is wrapped up, and the umpire repeats it once again. Tonkin goes up, doesn't get it out. Crispin, goes out to Tyson Neal, goes up, goes out. Fraser Tonkin tries to get in front. He drops it, can't get onto it. Creeks get wrapped up by three bays, and it'll be umpires throw up at centre half forward. Bays into attack. Desperately need a goal out of this though. Up they go. Tonkin goes up, comes over the back, can't get to it. Comes out there. tries to break away with it, goes out. Fraser didn't have the ball and got tackled, goes out. They got away with that one, goes out quickly out through there in Dallas. Dallas comes over, finds this player there. Off he blows.
There's another one.
Goes off in crowd away, and there's another one which the Bays don't want. And who was that one? That one was who would have picked that one? Kebby.
Don't be the next victim of a home invasion.
Pull over. Let's rob this joint.
Great Southern Security will install a home security system with monitored alarm to protect your home or business. They also provide CCTV, mobile patrols, cash transit, event security and a text and tag service.
Looks like this place has got its own secretary.
What do you mean, secretary?
That sign.
You idiot, that's security. This place has got an alarm.
Visit greatsouthern.security.com.au.
And have been all day. Up they goes. Ruckman goes up, comes out. Tyson Neal gets off. Tackle. Kettle's down there. The Creeks get it. Gets wrapped up. It goes off. Still goes to advantage. Up they come. Bays go out. Up and down. Comes off hand. And they turn around. Goes off. Turns around. They goes off. Has to throw it back. And it comes back to the Langhorne Creek side. Comes back here to Colby Hellier. The white boots.
Kobe Hellier, yep. And he's not a bad kick either.
Yeah.
Played a few seconds games for South Adelaide. Don't know that he played any league, or if he did, it wouldn't have been too many. Got very close to the man on the mark.
Yeah, he sprayed that one out.
That's
So,
the point,
yeah,
ain't
it
it?
goes off. So he misses. Langhorne Creek go to 11 goals, a 5. Or they put it up, yep, 11-5 to Encounter Bay, 7-3 on the FPA scoreboard.
And the ball's back in play quickly. Calderbar got hold of it, had a couple of marks, but they're still inside the defensive 50 down there. And out they go, and there's a good mark taken down there for paid to Darcy Clifford. And Clifford's got hold of it. Well, he's going to kick it out there, where he's got somebody out there waiting for it at the moment.
Yeah, good choice.
That was a good mark. Does that kill it? Anyway, the Creeks have got hold of it. They're not very far out from goals.
Yeah, Caleb Howe, I reckon it is.
So he's going to kick it inside the 50. And all they've got to do is kick it straight, which he's done. And that's gone through for another goal, and that's Caleb Howell's.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu. They're in your field.
Umpire David goes up, and Counter Bay can't get it. Lippert can't get to it. Creeks pick it all up. Handball off, goes over there quickly around into Dominish. Dominish goes forward to 18. Guess what? He's missed it.
That's the point.
Howell, yep. Caleb Howell missed that one, so he now goes to 2 goals, 2, and it goes to 12 goals, 6 to Langhorne Creek, to 7-3 in Canterbury.
Well, they've got this organised
scoreboard.
Kicking in again. That the Boys have found a teammate in there. Then the next kick is the one that's going to give them a bit of a problem, I think, and it has. The ball's on the ground down there, and it's holding the ball, says the umpire. And the umpire plays a free kick out there, and it's gone out there to
Scott Tonkin
again, and the ball now comes down to the goal square, and I think the umpire's paid a point there. It has, so it's 12 goals 7 now to Langhorne Creek, 7 goals 3 to Encounter Bay.
Bays bring it back in. Bulldog straight up the centre. That's got some height, but guess what? Nobody back there whatsoever.
Well, there's 5
Turn
Creek
around.
players,
Creeks get it. Set themselves up.
6
Out they
there.
go wide. The strange football out there too. Handball goes back inside. Over goes to Blackwell. Blackwell drives it into full forward, up and down there, and I reckon that's Pearson's. Oh, didn't pay that. Must have come off hands. It certainly looked good from this distance.
Yeah, it looked like it was a good catch,
yeah.
didn't it?
He must have called it because the Creek player came in quick.
No one's anything.
So so it goes up and down, it comes down there. Goes over. Bayes under pressure, comes out through Tonkin. Tonkin comes up here, goes out. Tyson Neal can't go up. Grasses second. Handballs back over to Fraser Tonkin. Fraser Tonkin does a dribbles, comes out there. Handball misses there. Goes back again to Fraser Tonkin. Sidesteps around. Now he's got nobody. Drives up onto there and finds the mark, and Ben Davis is there, and that's the first time they've had some movement and actually put it virtually in front of the player. Ben Davis does his normal across the body here. He obviously cannot kick a straight ball.
No, well, if he can do it, do it.
Probably been. Look where the player is there. That he turns around. He's got no worries. He's confident in it. Umpire says a goal. Bayes get their second for the quarter.
With over 180 years of farming family know-how behind us, ProStock Livestock will help you with all your livestock needs. ProStock will get you the best price for your livestock when buying or selling, and will even help you muster and transport them. Wherever you are across the Fleurieu Peninsula or anywhere in South Australia, we'll offer you the highest quality, professional yet personal service. So give ProStock Livestock a call to discuss your needs today. Visit us online at prostock.com.au.
Food they ate, or whether it was something that...
Well, if it's the food they ate, they should be pretty right. They should certainly be running, shouldn't they?
It should be.
Shouldn't have anyone tackling them. They'd be too scared. Over to you, Kev.
Yeah, the umpire throws the ball up in the centre. Up it goes again. Here's a chance. Now the centre, they got that worked out well.
Yeah, they've won that all day.
From Langhorne Creek, they won the centre, and the ball comes out loose. Down they go. They're running down the ground. It's just a matter of kicking straight now. That's a good mark being taken down there by Bullock. Bullock's got it for Encounter Bay. Puts it down, and probably they need to go up 2 hands for that one.
Oh, grab it, young man.
He's got a hand pass down there. They keep it in. Play's allowed to go on, but there's those yellow jumpers around everywhere you look. After the ball goes on the ground, if the player picks it up and races up with it, it's normally someone with a yellow jumper on.
Yeah.
And it's going to keep happening. So 12-7 to 8 goals 3, and there's nearly 27 minutes of the third term already gone. So it's 79 to 51. That's a pretty good lead at the moment.
Creeks break away again. Comes back out this time to Encounter Bay and Pettit. Pettit tries to get around, finds his player, drives the ball now up to full forward, goes over. Tyson Neal's running from behind. The ball goes over the boundary line by the old scoreboard. Forward flank for Encounter Bay. Oh, it's untouched, so it was a free kick to the Creeks. They've gone short forward and they're up on the wing now. Turn around. Going back through here now. Creeks calling for it. Wasting times here now. 27 minutes gone. Turn around, puts it all up. Over the top it goes. Spoil from behind by Bulldog. Hits down. Fraser Tonkin gets it. Comes all out there. Goes over. Back to Bulldog. Bulldog steps inside. Kicks with his left foot. Goes over. Straight onto the chest of Langhorne Creek. Off they come again. Out they come now here to Durham. Durham fits around. He gets messed up. But gets the kick. And he turns around the centre square. And he's done an ankle. He's done a calf.
Durham.
Whoop. Yep. He's...
Yeah. He might have done
I think he's done a calf.
There, though, I think. He's
not game to kick it. He has though, so it'll be interesting. So he's come out and he's found his player out here in Reichelt. Reichelt kicks back in again. There goes the siren. So at 3/4 time here at the Langhorne Creek Oval, we have the same side Langhorne Creek 12-7 to the visitors Encounter Bay, 8 goals 3, and it was all Langhorne Creek that day, in that quarter. They've kicked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 goals that quarter. So it goes on to it. So we'll get the other scores, wrap up as we come to the last quarter. So this is 90.1 Happy FM, Great Southern Footy, Match of the Round, on air and YouTube.
Do you want instant cash? Drop off your deposit bottles and cans and scrap metal today at South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots in Victor Harbor, Goolwa and Yankalilla. South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots offer undercover drop-off facilities, and the Goolwa depot is open 7 days a week. To see opening times, the latest prices and the items that can be dropped off for recycling, visit southcoastrecycle.com.au.
Let's talk about your new shed. You want it tough, you want it to look good, you want it to last for years. You want ShedX Fluorio, the experts in design and construct. If you can dream the shed, they can build the shed. Dream it, design it, build it with ShedX Fluorio. From initial design through to finished construction, your project is in trusted hands with ShedX Fluorio. Quality workmanship and experience you can trust. ShedXFluorio.com.au.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fluorio. They're in your field. Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, AH Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fluorio furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal and is open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding. Don't be the next victim of a home invasion.
Pull over. Let's rob this joint.
Great Southern Security will install a home security system with monitored alarm to protect your home or business. They also provide CCTV, mobile patrols, cash transit, event security and a test...
Thank you very much,
They're
Ian.
still in their little groups at the moment, aren't they? And I think that the coach has got to get on the Encounter Bay and get them to mind a man somewhere, because too often they're just streaming down the ground, aren't they?
Yeah, it's a state they've had quite a few times. Like the goal umpire then, Kevin, he waved at the electronic scoreboard and said that's all okay, that's clear, but there's no man sitting up in there.
No, the man sits a long way away.
So he needs to face somewhere else. I'll give him that one. That's a ripper. But but no, it's
a hand comes out.
Yeah. That's actually on the new electronic ones. You'll be able to do that. When he does that, have a hand and just give him a thumbs up. But the Bays have suffered badly today at full foot, like in the forward lines. They've hung in the first half, sort of let this third quarter get away, but they've got to fix that up somehow. And of course, really have been losing the centre bounces too. So those two positions is extremely hard to win games. So they've moved it. We'll pick up a lot of sort of fitness as it goes. So the movement's been quite good, but the skill levels are not as good as the Creeks. Creeks have played together long enough, and they're prepared to go back wide, put it all out, but seem to hold positions a lot better.
They seem to play this oval better though, don't they?
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of the things that every oval's got its own little thing, and this oval's probably about as wide as it's long, isn't it?
Yeah, it's only a small oval. Like I said, I have to check up, because I reckon that'd be lucky to be 45 metre circle when it's 50. Yeah. And you look what distance it is apart from the front to here. So, as I said, most ovals you see that it almost touches there, but I think that's too small here. Umpire holds it aloft here for the last quarter here at the Creeks on this first opening round. Up she goes, turns around, goes out. Tonkin gets it for the Bays. Comes out there. Tyson Neal gets it. He gets wrapped up. He gets fallen onto it. He rolled over onto his stomach and he couldn't get it in the back. So he turns around and goes up onto it. And it goes up onto there. And a bit of hupty-tupty. As it turns around and gets up onto it. And the umpire says, give it to me. Up they go again. Ruckman goes up, smashes by the Creeks, comes out wide again, goes back down. He dives on it, he's gone, has to go for holding the ball, and he does. Lippert gets the rewards there, and Perry has to give up the ball. Turn around, Lippert, left foot goes out, goes extractly wide, but he hits the target.
Yeah,
he finds Lachlan Williams. Williams sets a stride, goes off for the bays, puts it up on the wing, goes over the top, and Crispin gets it. Crispin, right on that wing position, goes up now, into the forward lines, forward flank, goes over the top, 2-on-1, goes out the top, the bays ran away with it. Picked up there by Ben Davis. Umpire says a point. Oh, they needed that one. So he finishes up now with 2 goals, 3. The Bays go to 8 goals for Langhorne Creek, 12-7 on the FPAG scoreboard.
And the Creeks will get the play underway. Go over the far side of the ground again. And that is a good kick in out there by them. The mark was almost taken, or was it paid?
Blackwell with the ball.
So Blackwell's...
Hellier hands it off to Continuing.
Down the ground it goes, and there's 2 under 1 out here. Surely that they won't make a mess of it here. No, where they've kicked it, they have though. 2 under 1 out here, picked up down there by.
He's get hung off. He never had the ball at all.
Callum Tonkin.
Now he'll pay that one. That is.
And he's going to give it.
Well, you don't blame him. I don't blame him for that, Kev. The Bays never had the ball and was pulled off. It went on 2 metres out from it. The Creek player got it, exactly the same thing, and the umpire paid that one within 2 seconds. Right in front of him, and he turned around. So you can't blame a person for having an argument with him on that one. So straight through the middle goes the Creeks. That will hurt.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 161 Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
So, up they go. Ruckman go up. Tonkin gets it, pushes it all down. Lippert drops it, turns around, goes out, misses his target again, goes after it again, turns around, steps in there. Dominish gets it to the Creek, puts it out wide, goes out to Kellogg. Kellogg gets it over, pushes the ball, smothered, and he turns around and goes back and goes out of bounds for a throw-in on the forward flank. At least it's to the end that the Bays want at this moment, but they haven't go it, and I reckon that almost looks like it could be another shower coming, Kevy. The lights have come on here, Kev, so it's got dark, but still doesn't look threatening like it, although, mind you, looking back over here towards out past Kenny Follets, of course, and that's and the winds come up too, so it might come up. Ball goes up straight over the back, gets out there. Blackwell drives it forward. That goes out untouched over the boundary line, and it'll be a kick to Bulldog for Encounter Bay. On the wing position, no real movement for him, so there's not much happening. Goes up, he just kicks up the forward line, goes up and down, over the top, tries to pick it up, Denham goes over it, turns around, goes over the top, and the umpire calls for a throw up almost on the boundary line. So takes the ball now, sets himself up they go, pushed out, goes from there, goes around. Blackwell kicks it off in the air for the Creeks, goes forward, goes up onto there, pushed over the back, goes over, the Creeks pick it all up, fake it out, comes back over to Kellogg. Kellogg turns around, gets his kick, goes off inside, up and down, wasn't far enough, gets called to play on, smothered off the boot, comes out there, goes out quickly to the Creeks, handballs back inside again, turn around, Cleggett's gone, has to be holding the ball. They turned around and said so. The Bays in Tonkin, it's Tonkin, goes off again, kicks it all up and down. Big man can't grab it all down. Curtis Perry puts it all up. Blackwell gets it, spins around. He'll run like a jackrabbit. Turns around, goes all up. Turns around, comes off hands and goes over the boundary lines of Hellier, and it goes out for a boundary throw-in on the forward flank for Langhorne Creek here, with the FPA scoreboard still sitting here, 13-7, Langhorne Creek, 8-4 to Encounter Bay.
Boundary umpire throws it in. Down it goes. Here's a chance again for Encounter Bay to pick it up. They can't pick it up. They try to, can't do it. ball's on the ground, and the umpire will come in and throw it up. Up it goes. Pushed away. Good.
Big thump by Davis.
Big thump down, but has it gone to anyone other than the boundary line? No, it hasn't.
Well, it went to advantage.
It'll be thrown in.
So he certainly got good 15 metres out of it. Ruckman couldn't get it.
No, but you got to get it to somebody. Anyway, the ball now will be thrown in once again. In it goes. You can go the ruckman down there. I think they're going to knock this one out near the thing. Lippett's got hold of it. He'll probably go for holding the ball. No, he won't. And the ball now has pushed in. Down it goes. Chance.
Oh, you can't do that. Yep, you can't put it on the ground and then hit it off. And the umpire's picked it. Made up for that bastard mistake.
No, he hasn't, because no goal or anything from it. Anyway, the ball's now pushed back through the creeks, and when you look at the picture here, and there's about 6 Langhorne Creek players in it and 2 Encounter Bay players.
Yeah, because you know where they all are. They're all sitting in the forward pocket wanting to kick a goal.
Anyway, let's see what they can do here. See if they can get it in far enough. And
won't matter, because there's so many set up.
2 on the 1, 3 on the 1, and here's a chance for the Creeks now just to get it across. They'll have a couple of players out here by themselves, which they've got, and they can't pick it up. Pushed it back in again. Back in it goes again there to Matt Dominish, and he gets it across there to his teammate. And the Creeks now. That was a terrible looking kick, wasn't it?
Yep.
Anyway, he landed
crashed
in
into
the middle
the
of
back
his
and head.
So that was Cameron Bates that gave that free kick away.
Goes to young Connor Hills.
And Hills now will put the ball up and...
See, look, 5 onto 1.
Yeah, 6 or 7 on the 1 if you count the other couple out there. He's kicked it out where there's a few teammates out there by himself. Tonkin. But Matt Tompkins got it, kicked it to Blackwolf. And now Blackwolf says, leave it alone. I'll just kick it further down the line here, which is what he's going to do. And he does it.
That's a free kick.
Or was it?
Oh, should have been. He never even had the ball when he tackled him.
But anyway, players allowed to go on out here. And this young man
Kruger
here is Kruger. Senior Colt, I think, from last year. May even be the senior Colt this year. But looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Tall lad. Takes some good
will be able to handle himself, but they just need to get some consistency and a bit of form work. They just don't have that.
He comes in now. Is he going to have a shot from there? Oh, we're just inside 50. Can he kick it?
That's a mongrel. Well, he dropped it too, the big boy.
Be lucky to be anything, won't it? No, the ball's now close to the line. Goal umpire stand there. Keeney's leaning against the fence watching. And the umpire throws it up again in the goal square. In it goes. Quick kick out of the pack.
He's got that one.
Has he?
Yep. Umpire's looking. He's called it all clear.
Do you want instant cash? Drop off your deposit bottles and cans and scrap metal today at South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots in Victor Harbour, Goolwa and Yankalilla. South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots offer undercover drop-off facilities, and the Goolwa depot is open 7 days a week. To see opening times, the latest prices and the items that can be dropped off for recycling, visit southcoastrecycle.com.au.
7. So the Creeks have got all this wound up. It's just a matter of by the margin that they win by it. Throw the ball up again. Up they go. Down they go with it. And the ball now is kicked across the ground. Coming through there. Here's a chance. This could be another one if the player can kick straight. You can't. And I reckon the ball will... They'll be quite happy to see it out of bounds.
And it is.
Which it is.
Yeah, couldn't pick up who that one was. Carried his spurs too much on it, so...
Ball has gone out of bounds in the right forward pocket. These little boundary umpires have done all right today, haven't they?
Yep.
The way the wind's been blowing them around. Ball now is on the ground. There's two Bay players on the ground with one Creek player, and the umpire gets the ball back. Back it comes again. Pushed down by the Creek. Down it goes. It's Pettit then that was trying to get the ball back. He couldn't do anything with it though, and picked up down there by the Creek, and that one was Darcy Clifford, and he didn't make much effort to keep it in either. And the ball will be thrown in once again. I think the rain is about to come again, a bit harder. In it comes. Oh, a chance there.
Got that one.
Yeah. Free kick will go there to Encounter Bay.
Should be Encounter Bay, I would say. It looked like Davis went down over it, and they come over on his top to his head. The Creeks picked it up and kicked it immediately. So
Connor Hills
comes back to him. So yep.
No, not the Connor Hills. It's coming back there to
Ben Davis.
And he's a fair way out here.
Yep.
Probably too far to put it through the goals. That's not a bad kick though.
Touched, yep.
Minor score only, and that goes to 9 goals, 5 Encounter Bay, 13 goals, 7 to the Creek.
The FPH scoreboard, the Creeks go off here now, right up in there. Crispin intercepts it on the wing though, comes back out, goes around to Williams. Williams for the Bays, drives it forward, up there 2-on-1 again. Kruger can't get to it, you can't pay that, and deliberately handballs it through, but it's under pressure, so he gets away with it. So it's quite warranted to do that. He was actually being held onto, so it's conceived pressure and it goes. So a point goes up on the board to Encounter Bay. They trail 13-7 Langhorne Creek to 9 goals 6 Encounter Bay. The FPAG scoreboard. Creeks with the ball now, bring it back in, go out the far side, they have an entries, goes over the back, and a big strong mark there to Darcy Clifford. Clifford didn't want it off there, tells him to get out. Now he kicks forward, goes out wide, finds his player out there in Kobe Hellier. Kobe Hellier looks, he's turned around pointing, he's turned, that should be play on, he stepped off his line, the umpire goes out, comes in, he finds his player there in Continuary for the Creeks. Looks up, he's looking around. There are no hurry, the Creeks. I know they've got this one wrapped up. So he turns around, goes up, down. Bulldog lets it out past it is. Davis gets it, handballs back, comes around, straight around there to Elijah Horrocks. Horrocks' little kick goes forward, turns around, gets picked up. And that's Crispin in there, he gets wrapped up, and it'll be a ball up on virtually the forward pocket for Langhorne Creek. Over on the scoreboard side, umpire Simon comes in, pushes the ball up. Up they go, up and down it goes. Nobody really gets it, comes over, socket off there by Encounter Bay, and he gives the ball away over to there. That one there was Cohen Pettit, and it's a free kick to the Creeks. Forward flank, into attack, short kick goes over, hits in and finds his player quickly there in the captain in Matt Dominish. Matt Dominish puts the ball up on the lead, comes all out, finds them all out there, and he finds Cleggett. So,
too big and strong, isn't he?
Yeah, he kicks plenty of goals. He just leads straight at it. It's good overhead mark. He nearly always kicks quite a few through the season, so goes into it. So he'll come out and he'll try to make this one up onto it again. As we wait for the clock, it's heading towards the 15-minute mark, so there's still a while to go. She comes in, ticks this ball up and under, a bit of a floaty one, but the umpire wanders back in. That looks good enough. Here goes goal. So there it goes. So Cleggett gets his third one for the day here today, and it turns round. And on the FPAG scoreboard, 14-7 Langhorne Creek, Encounter Bay, 9 goals 6.
Do you want instant cash? Drop off your deposit bottles and cans and scrap metal today at South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots in Victor Harbour, Goolwa and Yankalilla. South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots offer undercover drop-off facilities, and the Goolwa depot is open 7 days a week. To see opening times, the latest prices and the items that can be dropped off for recycling, visit southcoastrecycle.com.au.
And a lot today, Trev.
Yep.
And the Marcus has gone out here to continue. He decides to get a hand pass away, which he does do. And there's a player just standing there by himself. Big number 18.
16.
16.
Yep. Cleggett again. He kicked the last.
Mitchell Cleggett. And he's got a shot from not that far out. Comes across the 50-metre line.
Well and truly.
Well and truly. Just waddles in there.
Umpire likes it again.
And puts the ball straight through.
With over 180 years of farming family know-how behind us, ProStock Livestock will help you with all your livestock needs. ProStock will get you the best price for your livestock when buying or selling, and will even help you muster and transport them. Wherever you are across the Fleurieu Peninsula or anywhere in South Australia, we'll offer you the highest quality, professional yet personal service. So give ProStock Livestock a call to discuss your needs today. Visit us online at prostock.com.au.
At it, which is good. It's not scrambly, stop start. They've been trying, both sides have been trying to get it up. Out it comes out to Lippert spins around on his left. It's natural, goes out wide, finds out too wide, straight. Oh no, they turn around. Kruger can't get to it, and it goes over the boundary line, advantage to Langhorne Creek. Curtis picks it all up. Perry kicks it all up and goes in, finds Dominish. Dominish almost looked going backwards. Looking around, still can't. Umpire goes, any short kicks, and this is where they get away with it all the time. Goes straight onto there to Kellogg. Kellogg spins around, drives this ball back up to centre half forward. Up they go. Out it comes, round it to Kellogg. Kellogg rolls up, strolls around. Number 18, this time Kevy for you. And turn Caleb Howell, and he turns around and he kicks the goal. He signals it, and merrily.
Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, AH Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fleurieu furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal, and is open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding.
Merrily going their way again.
Anyway, from the ball again, get out the centre. Lippert gets it out the centre, but he's kicked it deep over there into the pocket, and they've got an extra player out there. That's Langhorne Creek, and Counterbayne certainly not going to get it in there from out that part of their forward line.
That's a throw.
Anyway, the ball now is pushed across the boundary line and out of bounds. And the umpire will come in and throw it up. In he comes, throws the ball up. Push down. That's the trouble with the ruckman. They're getting it and they're pushing it straight down the ground.
Yeah, they just can't get away with it.
The umpire throws it back up again. There it is from Creeks again. And the Creeks again get the ball. And eventually they'll get it out of the centre here. There's enough of them standing around there. No, they won't. The umpire will come along and throw it up. So it's been a long day, Trev.
Yeah,
yeah.
Longer for the bays.
Yeah, a longer drive home too. Anyway, there's a ball on the ground now, and Counter Bay will.
Dallas has got it from.
Dallas has got the ball. Free for it there. He's got it over to his teammate there, and Dominish. And Dominish kicks it across the ground, and they're just playing around with it now.
Yeah.
Just playing out time.
Durham.
They've still got about another 5 or 6 minutes to go by the clock over there. And the Creeks now will get the ball out in the open. And coming across there, it was well done. It was taken there by a Donkin.
Yeah.
And this one here is that's
Horrocks.
Horrocks. Elijah Horrocks. The umpire calls play on again, and this could be a
got
goal.
that, I'd say.
I reckon it's got
Yep.
that. It has, and that is a goal to Encounter Bay, a badly needed goal, and they go to 10 goals 6 to
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 161 Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Got to get some touch of it. Back in the centre, up they go. Tonkin stays up for it. Pettit gets it, drives it out for the Bays, goes forward, turns around, goes too far. Brown can't get to it. Comes out, the Creeks repel it once again. Up they go. Good one from side, and he's paid that one to Helly. Surely not. Yeah, I was going to say. Couldn't see how, we picked it out. Goes over to Tonkin. So Tonkin drives this ball down, goes up. Crispin can't get into it. He's cramping up.
Jared Keller, did they?
So it goes off. Creeks now comes back again. Up they go. Tonkin from behind goes over to Pearson's. Pearson's goes over. Back over. Tonkin comes out again. Hamish goes off, goes out wide, finds this younger player out there,
Right.
turns around, goes back in Kruger. Kruger goes back, turns around. There's that kick. Smothered into it, kicked it in the man on the mark, and he turns around, gets into it, and he gives the free kick away. Can't slide in on the top of him. Made a bad mistake there, and he turned around and goes onto it. Throws it back to the umpire. Ooh, he's looking gingery too, Kevy.
Yeah.
That doesn't look too good around the legs for the umpire. So up it goes, throw up, turns around, goes over, back it goes down, picks it all up, turn around, can't get away with it there in Lippert, and it'll be another ball up. Still on the basically the wing position, so it's status quo there. Up they go. Tonkin can't get it out, comes back over, gets away onto there, goes into Dulles. Dulles can't make any inroads. The umpire repeats it once again. Up they go. Tonkin gets it out, comes back over there, comes back to the Creeks. Creeks go back out. Kellogg goes over, out wide, kicks it back in, goes out over there. Baldock cobbles up for the Bays in the back flank. Sitting around going into it. 23 minutes gone, so she's clocking down now. Up she goes, into the centre, goes up, handball's over. That handball goes up, makes it hard for the lad. Turns around, can't down, can't pick it all up.
Impossible.
Turns around and goes into it, and that was Connor Hills. And he turned around and he spoiled that one up. The other umpire's stretching now, so I think there's cramping. We might not be able to finish the game because the umpires are gone.
You and I might have to go out there.
So he turns around. No, we're in warm. We're here. Up it goes forward. Up and down it goes. Good mark from behind. That'd be Hellier. So Hellier gets up for the Creeks. Lines up. Could be getting fairly close to being just about the last, I'd say. 24 gone.
I reckon, yeah.
24 gone, so we'll go out. Hellier goes back, he's almost on the wing.
If he goes back any further, he won't.
He's going back as far as he kicks, and I still reckon that's only 30 metres there, so I reckon it's just over 40 metres, that line. I'll have to double check with that, that's terrible. Off they go, straight through the middle. Hellier says, thank you very much for the Creeks.
Don't be the next victim of a home invasion.
Pull over. Let's rob this joint.
Great Southern Security will install a home security system with monitored alarm to protect your home or business. They also provide CCTV, mobile patrols, cash transit, event security and a test and tag service.
Looks like this place has got its own secretary.
What do you mean, secretary?
That sign.
You idiot, that's security. This place has got an alarm.
Visit greatsouthern.security.com.au.
Ponga 710.
Yeah.
9-7.
Yeah.
So the Strath just got up. 3 points, isn't it?
Yep.
Anyway, the ball's gone up and down, comes out. Lippert gets it, goes back over to Brown. Brown goes over, pushes all back, can't get away with it, slips out his hands and goes over the boundary line. Umpire comes in. He says, chats to the boundary umpire, who doesn't know what's happened, and he turns around and says, throw it in. It's a decision. If you can't make it for certain what goes on, the ball comes in.
Just throw it in.
Yeah, throw it in. So no arguments, no fights with it, so it goes on. So it goes up, turns around, finishes up, Bay's coming, Creeks, throw it out the back. Forward goes again, up to the mark, goes over the top, spoil comes off, goes back and goes over the boundary line for a boundary throw in, and it's virtually on the true wing position.
I reckon that boundary umpire might be one of Tanya Milne's sons.
There you go, Kevy, take it home.
Anyway, from the throw in, over the top it goes, and here's Langhorne Creek. Player, did he get the mark? No, I didn't think he did.
No. Bulldog grabbed it.
Bulldog's got.
Hellier wanted it. He was looking up, sort of disgusted that he didn't get it, but nah.
Anyway, Bulldog's got the mark now for Encounter Bay. On the back pocket area, he kicks it in, and here's a chance
Ben
now.
Davis.
And Davis has got. He's been running
Here
all
we
day.
go.
Here's a chance.
Fraser Tonkin.
Fraser Tonkin can go in, and this.
That's the first lead I reckon from the full forward of Encounter Bay all day.
That's the player that.
That's the big new bloke. And Middleton.
Yep.
He's kicked one in the first quarter. He'd like to top this one off. No, he's too tired.
Oh.
That's not a league football. Fits his target though in Tyson Neal. But not good seeing, is it, when you're a player of that standard comes down and struggles with fitness. So.
Well, I think
there goes the siren here. So it will be a kick after the siren here by Tyson Neal. But the Creeks have certainly run out comfortable winners here. Tyson Neal only comes in, see what he adds to it, goes off, looks pretty good. The umpire's coming back, indicates a goal, which is correct. So they get one out to there. So final score here at Langhorne Creek. We have on the FBAG scoreboard, Langhorne Creek 17 goals 7, 109, defeating Encounter Bay 11-6-72. So comfortable win in the end for them. So right, we'll wrap up around here, I suppose, Kevy. We can go through some goal kickers with them. So to go through, so we'll finish up while we wait for these scores to come in from around the ground.
I think there is. Most of them will be there. Ian's probably got most of them.
Yep, I got them, fellas.
Yeah, well, if you want to read them out, Ian, and I've got two. We got here, and we got the Maiponga Selix one. So if you'd like to give us a score with Port Elliot.
Okay, Goolwa Port Elliot full time. We've got. Trying to read my writing here. Goolwa Port Elliot 52 beat Yankalilla 38. Don't have the actual breakdown, just the total score there. You've got Maiponga, did you say?
Yes, got that. Mount Compass, McLaren Districts.
And of course, Victor Harbour v Wollonga tonight at Victor Harbour Oval.
Yeah, have you got the Mount Compass McLaren one?
Yep, full time. Okay, Mount Compass 7 goals 8, and McLaren Districts 10 goals 9.
Oh, they didn't hang on. So thank you for that. Well, we'll do a quick wrap up here. So goal kickers here at Langhorne Creek. For Langhorne Creek, we have Mitchell Cleggett with 4, Caleb Howe with 3. Matt Tonkin with 2, Kobe Hellier with 1, Tom Durham, Jason Dallitz and Malachi Continuary with 1. And there was 2 goals there that we couldn't put a player to, so we apologise for that. Pretty thin for Encounter Bay. We have 2 to Ben Davis, 2 to Tyson Neal, and then we have singles to Elijah Horrocks, Jaden Christophers, Fraser Tonkin, James Brown, Mason Middleton, and also 1 goal kicker for Encounter Bay. So that one's there. So some better players. Well, a lot of them were from Langhorne Creek. Continuary was in it, as you'd expect from Matt Dominish, in there all the time. Mitchell Cleggett obviously stood up front into it, and yeah, like I said, they had basically winners all over. Troy Backwell, you always know. Bays were a bit scarce going into them. None of them could really get into it. Their backlines was under there. Tyler Baldock really got into it. We turned around and said Fraser Tonkin put actually a good one in onto it, and we turn around and go in there. Tom Pearson certainly played well back there too. And Marcus Lippert tried onto it, but Elijah Horrocks, but they didn't read. And of course, Bradley Kruger stood up a fair bit for the Bays, so to go on. So
that's what you need, Trevor. You need fair hair, fair curly hair like he's got.
Yeah, well, years ago, Kevin, I probably would have agreed with you. Now I think the solar panels are a lot better to go. It's more economical benefit to you. Yeah, it gives you brain power. So round one's been completed in the GSFL 2023 opening season of their 100-year centenary. So we'll go to more onto there. So final scores around. Kevin, can you check out if you've got a final one for goals and points for Goolwa Port Elliot? So I'll read them out. Langhorne Creek here, 17-7 winners over Encounter Bay, 11-6. McLaren Districts, 10 goals, 9 over Mount Compass, 7-8. Strathalbyn 9-7 over Maiponga Selix 7-10, and Goolwa Port Elliot, you still only got the total points?
Yeah, that's all I've got, fellas.
Yeah, so we can't give you there, but we get the total points is Goolwa Port Elliot get a win up this season against Yankalilla, 38 points. So that's the first win for the season. Goolwa Port Elliot didn't win last year, so it's on to there. So that will do us. We'll be off next week. We will see the local derby for the...
Well, it's round 2 next week. We'll just give
two.
out the games on it. Encounter Bay versus Victor. We'll be doing that one. The McLaren Districts versus Wollonga. Mount Compass versus Goolwa Port Elliot. And Yankalilla versus Maiponga Selix.
Yep, and of course then we've got the Anzac Day night match.
And that is Strathalbyn versus Langhorne Creek at Strathalbyn.
Yep, and that's on Anzac Day night.
Yes.
So remember that, folks, if you're looking around to go onto there. The others are being run out on a Saturday to commemorate Anzac. So, well, that's it, folks. Underway. We'll see you next week around the grounds at the local derby Encounter Bay and Victor Harbour. We'll be interested to see how Victor go tonight, to how that will pan out in closeness. So, this is 90.1 Happy FM. Great Southern Footy, match of the round on air and YouTube.
Great.
This has been a presentation from Victor Harbour's 90.1 Happy FM.